spinning heel kick when Callow was in the trio woe. That looked really good.
Okay, that was good. That's not the one I wanted to talk about. The one I wanted to talk about, they run to the corner, Laparca ducks down, and Laparca tries to catch him with a low blow on the way down. You know, he's coming down, he tries to low blow him from behind, and he misses. So Laparca gets up, turns around, and kicks Super Calo in the balls. Right in front of the
awesome.
That's epic.
But yes, the spinning wheel kick in the trio woe was crazy. This is after they were doing dives. Laparca's fucking dancing like crazy. Laparca hits an Alabama slam at one point too, which was fucking
dude. He
cool
fucking destroyed him. Like that was like gnarly. Like that was like a fuck you, man.
He just invented it.
That was crazy.
We don't know how
hell.
to take this. Yeah. Dude, Laparca fucking hits a corkscrew moonsault off the top to a standing Super Calo for the fucking win. That was awesome.
Yeah, that was a hot finish there. And then Super Calo said, "Fuck that shit," and beat his ass with a chair.
Beat his ass with a chair and sets it up and dances on it as it goes to commercial.
I really thought that was a good way to start this. That was a good, good little sprint there.
Fun fucking match. These two are fucking.
And they got an angle here. You know, they did an angle with the chair.
I'm sure they follow up too.
Now we go into the Bret Hart Mean Gene Town Hall.
Mean Gene says you never got a title shot at Hogan in 8 years, and now they're calling you out. And Bret says, "Fuck that fucking piece of shit." This is a good promo, actually. He says, "I got a bad knee, but this is something I've been waiting for my whole life, and I talked to Sting backstage, and he's gonna let me have the first shot. And Hogan, you're gonna fucking pay. And I have people that are gonna watch my back, and we're gonna settle this shit. And I could be just as great as Ric Flair and Sting, and I just want one chance. And Hogan, I'm gonna kick the shit out of you for all the people in this building and all the buildings around the world."
All of them?
What a crazy last line. Yeah, all of them.
Well, anyways, we got the Disciple versus Sick Boy up next. I just want to make sure everybody understands here that the Disciple is in the One Warrior Nation, and he comes out to the NWA music.
Comes out with the music and OWN jacket on.
OWN jacket, Tony. Still looks like Hogan. Still comes out to the NWO music, but he's doing all of Warrior's moves.
So Disciple, I was like, okay, how's this match going to go?
Why is this match going, first of all?
Because he's
second of all,
in the One Warrior Nation.
All of them?
And of course, they had big plans for the Disciples, so they got to start getting him over here. So
right, he got to establish his finisher.
So Sick Boy's beating him up, and I'm talking like, I don't know, 10, 15 seconds into the match. Disciple then does a fucking no-sell spot at the start of the match, and I was like, what is he supposed to like? It looked like he was like, I don't even know how to explain this.
He no-sells a suplex, gets up, flexes. He's trying to be Warrior here. And yeah, there's like, dude,
what the fuck is that?
The crowd could not have cared any less. There was no reaction.
It didn't look like the Warriors Hulk up.
No,
it just looked like he was having a spasm.
He's just flailing his
Sick
arms
Boy's
around.
like, what the fuck is going on? So,
and then,
Sick Boy then drops the Disciple on his head, gut wrench style.
Oh my god, gut wrench suplex, and then he just no sells again and fires up, and nobody gives a fuck.
The Disciple then, of course, does his finisher, the Diamond Cutter.
It is the
stunner cutter.
It is called the Apocalypse.
Tights here, oh, there's the Apocalypse.
DDP is the main event of Halloween Havoc,
dude. Not only that, Disco Inferno also just does this move.
Chartbuster, yeah.
No, the Chartbuster's different. He lands on his back. No, this is a cutter.
It was like on his tailbone. Like it was
between
close.
the back and the. It's like an in between stunner.
No
That's why it's
way.
okay.
Yeah.
That's why it's okay because it's in
No
between.
way, that was a back bump.
No, it was.
He's just a shitty wrestler. That was just a back bump.
Well, that's why I think he was shitty. It was a shitty stunner, is what I thought it was.
No way.
I think so.
It's got to be a. It's a stunner and a cutter together. It's like the chart buster. It's like the chart buster and the diamond cutter. Dude, the Disciple.
Ain't nobody doing it like Disciple. Holy shit.
Disciple does all of Warrior's shit. He beats his chest. He fucking hits the ropes. He fucking bounces the ropes around, and then he leaves. And then he goes wah wah into the camera.
I think he said
Disciple
I think
style.
it says we are one. It's the One Warrior Nation. I think that's the translation I got.
There is
We are one. They're one collective group. You know, like the Nexus, we are one. That was them.
Yeah, that turned out great.
What? Like the next?
Maybe the core. Sorry, it was maybe the core.
The video package. Might be the greatest angle of all time. They've got at least 7 of the greatest angles of all time on the show. WCW Road Wild a couple pay-per-views ago. Buff Bagwell brought out Big Papa Pump on a stretcher with
They're both injured.
With a neck brace, yes, but Scott Steiner is going to die here. Buff Bagwell has a neck brace on, but Big Papa Pump has a neck brace. He's on oxygen. He's on
IV bag.
He's on an IV and oxygen that's connected to nothing with a neck brace.
On a stretcher, yes.
Taped up his arm and his leg. This is a knee injury. His arm and his leg are all fucked up. Then Buff asks Scott, "Are you ready to go?" And Scott he does his
Kenny
best
from
Kenny
South
from
Park.
from South Park impression. Buff says, "Okay."
Scotty, can you be ready?
I think I'll be ready, man.
Well, JJ Dillon says that Scott Steiner better be ready for Fall Brawl or he will be fucking banned from wrestling for the rest of his life.
He said for
Banned from
life.
wrestling forever.
Scott Steiner then fucking Undertaker rises up and then gets up. Who rushed the
Perry
ramp?
Saturn.
Perry Saturn, dressed up like the goddamn Harris twins, rushes the ramp. This is crazy. Anyways,
He rushes the ramp and Steiner pushes the stretcher down the ramp at him.
and runs away while he's on
runs away.
oxygen with the
An
neck
IV.
brace IV'd up. So Fall Brawl's now here, and we have Scotty versus Rick. So the Steiners have broken up. He's Big Papa Pump
Yes.
now, and he's in the middle of a feud with his brother.
Yes.
So Rick attacks Buff Bagwell on the apron. Well, Buff hurt his neck big style, so he is now being stretchered out. Buff says, "Someone please call my mom," which is awesome. We're going to call your
good.
mom.
Yeah, we're going to get your mom out here.
So Rick then is back there with Scott and Buff as they're
concerned.
getting into the ambulance. He wants to make sure, that Buff,
Yes.
he has issues with his brother, but, Buff Bagwell's just whatever. So Scott and Buff get into the ambulance. Scott's in full wrestling gear because he was wrestling, by the way. So he just steps in his ambulance. And then as Rick is starting to walk away from the ambulance, the door opens back up. Scott gets out of the ambulance. Buff runs out behind him with the neck brace on, and they attack Rick Steiner.
They whoop Rick Steiner's ass and stomp him out in the back. That is fucking unbelievable, man.
Buff
It's
Bagwell is kicking Rick Steiner's ass with neck brace and overalls on. This is the greatest feud of all time. They learned during this video package, which, by the way, Rick and Scott are going to face in a no DQ match.
Or will they? Or
They
are
were
going
supposed
Is it
to,
gonna happen?
yes.
I don't know because it's been going on for like 4 months.
Who
right?
knows?
They started and they never had a match.
Right. There, we actually do review the episode that kind of takes Rick away from this for a second, but we'll
That's
talk
true.
about that in a minute. During the video package, that Jericho has challenged Goldberg for the title here tonight.
Oh my.
Jericho has been 98's got to be one of his best years ever.
Yeah.
So now we move on to Scott Steiner versus Nick Dinsmore and Lenny Lane.
So at first, it takes a while before they say these guys' names. So I'm like, okay, I'm like, fuck, man, can you guys say their names so I can write this shit down? I like to, do the show properly. And Buff Bagwell, first of all, Buff Bagwell.
This
does
is
his
the
entrance.
greatest of all time.
Is there any way for the $1 tier watchers of the video, you can just give us a little example of what this
I don't
looks
have
like,
enough
James?
space to rock
just-
the.
if you could just
buff
kinda just
joint.
give an idea.
Yeah, I don't have enough space. But the buff dance is crazy as hell.
It's, yeah.
The
He
buff
sweeps his
squat.
arms back and
Arms,
forth,
you gotta
very
do the-
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta do the step. The step is a really huge part of it.
He's in a black shirt with white NWO overalls on, with his hat, with his face on the top of the hat that he puts next to his face and says, "Damn, I'm good looking." There's a little Papa Pump sign with an arrow pointing down to a fan that has Steiner's facial hair in the crowd, which is fucking tremendous. And then Scott is in there. He gets in the ring and he grabs the mic, and Tony Schiavone says, "Oh, here we go."
Yeah, I think everybody in that
here we
arena
go.
did. And I couldn't even believe what I'm seeing first off, because the first thing he says is, I said, oh my God.
I was so happy.
By the way, I remember, you know what? It was watching this match. I remember seeing it on YouTube. There's a guy that uploads like Scott Steiner stuff in like a
Okay.
weird way. The way that he
Okay.
uploads it is like he uploads it and then calls it like Scott Steiner versus two stupid
Oh,
jobbers
you're
or something.
right. I remember
my
all
God.
those videos. Yeah.
I knew it because they said Nick Dinsmore. I said, holy shit, I've seen this. And I was like,
That's
I've never seen it in
awesome.
this high quality because the one on YouTube is not, it's like a.
Oh, I
it's
found the
FTV
name
rip,
of it.
probably, yeah.
Big Papa Pump, Scott Steiner abuses two poor men.
What does the description say?
Again and again, Big Papa Pump.
What the
That's
fuck?
a beast right there. Read
Poor,
the
poor
comments.
man.
Look at his sexy muscles as he lifts up these two guys. Yeah, the comments are crazy. But anyway, Scott Steiner grabs the mic and goes, you know, I said, holy fucking shit, I can't believe we get one of these. And for whatever reason tonight, Scott Steiner he's very dialed in. I said, I can't believe what's happening
but
right
it's still good.
now. Yeah, absolutely. You know, when I step in the ring, it's easy to see that all men are not created equal. I said,
Oh, my.
That's awesome.
That's the good stuff right there. He said, if there's a professional athlete that looks as great as I do, I'd like to see him because he don't exist.
That looks as great as I do.
As I do,
As great as I do.
I like to see
And that
him
was it.
because he don't
That was it.
exist.
Yeah. All
And
right.
Buff said, yeah. And now he is going to whoop these two losers' ass.
So that's when they announced it as Lenny Lane and Nick Dinsmore. And I was like, Nick Dinsmore? I said, Eugene,
That's
what the fuck?
awesome. What the hell's he doing in WCW in '98?
Eugene
Getting his
gets
ass
his
whooped big time.
whoop, dude. Holy
NWO style
fuck.
for life, brother.
Dude, Steiner stretches Lenny Lane upside down in the buckle and fucking and Steiner yells out, "This is beautiful, man. It's beautiful." What are you fucking
Dude,
talking about?
Buff, wow. I don't like Scott and Buff together.
What a
Splitting
great
up,
team.
Yeah, splitting up the Steiners is crazy, like on paper, but Steiner and Buff was like they were rocking.
Awesome.
They had a cool dynamic. Yeah, they were rocking.
They did. Yeah, that was
Steiner,
fun.
yeah, he gets him in the trio O in the corner, and he sits there and he's choking him out. Buff then walks over and puts the hat on Lenny Lane's head as he's hanging in the trio O and says, oh, he's pretty good looking. No, he's not. And he starts attacking him.
He takes the hat away and says, "No, he's not." It's like punch him in the head.
Crazy match here. Steiner
awesome.
gorilla presses Lenny Lane, does the suck
Holy
it taunt
shit.
to a fan in the front row. Steiner fucking suplexes Dinsmore on top of him, stacks and
God.
fucks him big style, double Steiner recliner. Who's the
And
man?
wins. Yeah. Holy fuck,
That's
dude.
awesome.
The Tiger Driver onto Dinsmore onto
that was
Lenny Lane
awesome.
was
That's funny to
crazy.
see.
But then Scott starts
back.
on his back. His back. Oh, my back. Oh, my back.
Mike Tenay says, you will not get any sympathy
Fuck
from
you.
us.
Yeah. That's what Tony Schiavone says, "Oh, of course he's hurt. Yeah, of course he is."
Fuck you, man.
And some dude comes out, and I say, "Who the fuck is this?" And they say, "Danny's out here checking on Steiner." I said, "Who the fuck is Danny?"
Little
Oh,
Danny.
It's one of the trainers, of course. I
Of
said,
course,
"Okay."
Danny Dillinger. There he is.
Yeah, Danny Dimmadome. And then Steiner slowly gets out of the ring. He's obviously very injured.
They are
my
rocking. This
back.
show is rocking right now, man. They're killing this shit.
Oh boy.
Yeah, well, here's the Ultimate Warrior Town Hall.
Hogan, I know who you are, and I know who I am, and these warriors know what they want to see. At War Games, I brought you nothing but disappointment.
I said, "What are you talking about?"
I think the show is called Fall Brawl.
Yeah.
I tell you, warriors, I sense that disappointment, and I say to you that I have a message from you, Hogan, and that message goes like this. Since my return, you have brought nothing before me except a pittance of the man I once knew.
He says, Hogan,
and
you
then-
fucking suck. You suck.
Some dude just runs in.
How's the guy trying to take the dog to hell?
Some dude runs in, security grabs him, and
Where it says, that Hogan is a disappointment.
I said, "What?"
He fucking shoots at the fan.
He says, you see a small piece of what you used to be. I
See a
refuse to make
small
myself.
penis.
At Halloween Havoc, I will become full bone.
Somebody get this little jabroni out of the ring, dude. Somebody get this little jabroni out of the ring.
They're comparing cocks here.
I'll come forward.
Somebody get this. Somebody get this guy out of the ring.
I want to feel the power of the warrior.
Get out of here.
Dude, they hit his fucking music.
Take the dog to hell.
They hit his fucking music and he said, and I will. Somebody cut to commercial. Get this shit off the screen.
Mean Gene calls out Marcus Alexander Bagwell. Full names too. Bob says, "Listen, I had plenty of time to put Scotty in the ambulance." And Mean Gene says, "Is he really on the way to the hospital?" And Buff says, "You call me a liar? Say the words. Say the words." And then There's random laughing.
Do you know how hard Scotty Steiner works?
No.
It's the goddamn Chucky the Killer doll laughing in the background.
Charles is here.
I forgot that it was like a few week build to the Chucky angle.
Yeah, what the hell is that laugh? You laughing at me, Mean Gene? No.
Buff says everyone knows that Steiner ruptured 3 discs in his back, and he may have ruptured 4 or 5 or 6. And Mean Gene says, well, he's going to be able to meet his brother at Halloween Havoc. And Buff says, does it look like I'm a doctor? Do I have doctor across my forehead? I don't know. Scott Steiner's hurt, and Havoc may not happen. So just suck it in, Rick Steiner, because the holidays may be miserable. Rick Steiner's a big Halloween guy.
I'm sad, man.
The fucking
Don't ruin my
Halloween is
Come on,
fun.
man.
Psychosis versus the cat up next.
Yeah, Ernest Miller, who is just about getting into the I'm the greatest gimmick. I think this
Yes.
is kind of like,
It's like
we're
week-
in it now.
Yeah, I feel like he just started it. So the cat cuts a promo here. He says, by law, I am required to tell you this. I am a 3-time world karate champion. I thought he was going to stop right there. I was like, oh, okay.
My hands and feet are registered. I can rip your heart out in 5 seconds and everyone in here. But I'm going to give you those 5 seconds to get out of here. And if you're still here, I'm going to give you the whooping of a lifetime. Holy fuck.
Psychosis, of course, cannot speak English.
He's fucking very confused, and he just stares at the back of his head as Cat turns around and counts to 5. And he turns back around and he says, did you hear me, son? And Psychosis responds in Spanish. The cat is very confused. He says, what the hell? You're telling me you don't understand nothing I said? I never want to whoop a chump like I'm going to whoop you. And he fucking super kicks the shit out of him.
Yeah, very good. Yeah, it was awesome. It was like without
Yeah.
any effort at all.
Precision.
Very
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
Cool little match too. Fun sprint.
man,
Psychosis
it was
does
cool.
a crossbody to the outside off the top. The cat catches Psychosis with a suplex. Psychosis goes for the guillotine leg drop. Beast style.
Oh,
This shit, he
fuck.
gets
Dude.
so high off of it.
And he misses, which is even worse.
That's horrible. That ring didn't even
Oh,
move. Yeah, that was
fuck.
crazy.
Yeah.
Cat moves. He hits the roundhouse kick, and he ends up
Trouble
winning
in
the match.
Paradise, right? Is that what it was?
Yeah, that's what I wrote too, Tony. Trouble in Paradise.
think
Yeah,
so,
that's
yeah.
pretty much what it was.
So now we have the Alex Wright Mean Gene Town Hall.
So Mean Gene calls out Alex Wright, and Mean Gene says, well, when in Rome, speak Italian, my friend. I don't know what the fuck he was
Yeah, come on, let him know.
talking about.
Talk.
And Alex Wright takes the mic and he says, Shiza.
I love the kids in the crowd were doing the dance too. I thought that was
Yeah, it's
I
awesome.
was. Everyone was.
And Alex Wright says, I forgot, Baldy, you can't speak German, so why don't you leave, you idiot? I have a question for you all tonight. How does it feel to grow up and live in a dirty, small, stinking city like Rochester? I know another loser in the back that's shaking like a leaf. British Bulldog. British Bulldog, why don't you come last Thursday when I challenged you? I know why. Because you're spineless, gutless, heartless, British jellyfish. And you know I'm the greatest European wrestler, and I give you one more chance tonight. Not only am I much better looking, much better wrestler, I am also much better dancer. Hit my music. They hit his music, and he starts fucking dancing.
Why did he say that the British Bulldog was shaking like a leaf?
Yeah, you British jellyfish. What?
Hit my
Fuck does
music.
that-
Because he's spineless, you know? He's a jellyfish.
Ah, Tony. And jellyfish also have no guts or heart as well. And they're British.
Yes, make sure they're
That's
British.
the worst kind of jellyfish, the British jellyfish.
Oh, God, yes. Stinky.
So now we have Chavo Guerrero versus Disco Inferno.
Of course, and Chavo out here with Pepe the horse. So they just, again, like, fine little match here. They just kind of go out there and do some
The
shit.
story is Disco was overweight in the Cruiserweight title match last week, so he's got to cut
Is that
weight.
right?
Yeah, on Thunder, I think.
Yeah, right. They got to cut
Ah,
weight.
okay.
He's, they're assuming he made weight class so he could be in this Cruiserweight match tonight.
Chavo hits a spring back bulldog on Disco after a bunch of back and forth. Disco ends up jabbing the end of the stick of Pepe the horse into Chavo's throat. And then does he hit him with the chart buster or he just fucking pins him?
Finish of the match was Hoovie's on the apron, springboard drop kick, running head scissors. Hoovie gets to
That's
get
after.
Chavo up.
That's after the
Oh,
match.
sorry about that. I didn't write down the
No,
finish then.
No. Disco does the Steve Austin elbows because, you know, he loves to do this.
Why did I not write down the finish?
From the middle ropes, and he hits him with Pepe, and then that's how he wins. Just hits him
sorry
with
about
Pepe.
He throws him with Pepe
That's
and
it.
then
No
pins him, I'm
chart
pretty
busters,
sure.
just
Yes.
Pepe.
And then what happens, James?
Oh, yeah. Hoovie's out here. He's on the apron now.
Who comes out and tries to snitch?
Disco uses Pepe on Chavo and beats him. That's what I wrote.
Okay, good.
So that's
Okay,
what
good.
happens,
There
yes.
you
Yeah,
go,
of
yes.
course.
Okay, so
So
now
he comes out, it gets on the apron and tries to snitch to the referee that Disco used Pepe. Hey, man, mind your fucking business, Hoovie.
why is Hoovie stooging? Yeah, what the hell's happening right
Hoovin' Stooge.
now? So Uvi's out here on the apron. He decides the best course of action is do a springboard drop kick to Disco and then run a spot. So he does a running head scissors Irish whip. Uvi then goes to get Chavo up, but Disco's back in and gloms him from behind and hits Disco driver.
Which is a leaping pile driver.
Awesome.
What the fuck?
That was sweet.
And then as he's leaving, he's talking to the camera. He says, "Don't stooge me off ever again, or that's gonna happen to you, Hooven Stooge."
We get the 4 Horsemen video package. Of course, the 4 Horsemen are the following people. You can count them. You can count them out if you like to. As I read them off.
Sure, no problem. I will.
Chris Benoit.
That's 1,
Dean Malenko.
2,
Arn Anderson.
3.
Ric Flair.
And there's 4, and that is the 4 horsemen.
And Mongo McMichael.
Hold on a second.
And Pepe McMichael and the Disciple.
So, I mean, like, I feel like this happens a lot. The 4 horsemen always, I feel like, had more than 4 people, but like even OG, like JJ Dillon was their manager, so it's like, okay, 4 horsemen with JJ Dillon, he's with nobody, he's their manager. Yeah. But then like eventually it's like Paul Roma and Sid Vicious are in the group, and like, bro, like what is fucking what's going on?
Horsemen.
Sorry,
what about the Extreme Horsemen?
Was that like Steve Carino?
CW, I think.
CW. It was just Steve Carino's ECW group.
Yeah, pretty much.
Simon Diamond, I think it was in the Extreme Horsemen as well.
Well, whatever the case is, the Horsemen are a huge part of WCW lore. So this is a very big deal. And Mongo's in it. So 4 Horsemen Town Hall.
Fuck you, man. What the fuck?
What? What? I was saying Mongo. I just want to make sure people understand that Mongo. Yeah, they all come out, man. They look good, like good little group here, man. Arn Anderson looks fantastic, by the way.
He looks like he can still go. I don't know why he wasn't.
He had what was the injury? Yeah, he had a career-ending injury.
Was it neck or back?
Something happened. It was something that I don't remember it being like huge, but it was like, yeah, that's it. Bischoff and Stevie Ray come to the ring here with Doug Dillinger and a bunch of police officers.
Yeah, the Flair woo, Gene doesn't really even get to fucking do his shtick before Eric Bischoff, Stevie Ray, and Doug Dillinger, head of WCW security, come out of here.
I love that, like, Doug Dillinger is the head of security always. That's awesome.
He was such an integral part of the show that he's in the video games, Doug Dillinger.
Yeah, because he was a big friend of the 4 Horsemen. Like, Doug Dillinger is a big 4 Horsemen guy. So Eric says I think it was Arn, attacked Stevie Ray on Thunder.
I think that's what he was saying, yes.
With a tire iron?
But then he implies that all of them did this.
Well, you're guilty by association. You're all going to jail.
I feel like same way about you guys.
So Bischoff has the 4 Horsemen arrested, and then they leave. They're getting arrested. Doug Dillinger, he says, "You better do your fucking job. You didn't do it last time."
Yeah, Bischoff says, "If you haven't noticed, I brought a few of the local law enforcement because you guys committed felonious assault on this man."
Did you hear that, boys? Felonious assault.
Felonious assault.
They walk up the ramp. And then Eric Bischoff takes the time to say, "Flair, you used your 10-year-old son Reed in his wrestling tournament as an excuse not to show up to work. And now you're out of here."
Yeah, like this was like super inside, like for like
incredibly inside. What the fuck is he even talking about?
Ric Flair no-showed because he wanted to go to his 10-year-old son's wrestling tournament. And he says, "You live vicariously through your 10-year-old son's wrestling career, and I hope that little Reed can get it done because you never will. Good night, y'all. Thanks for coming to my party." What?
Oh my. So now it's time for the Chris Jericho Town Hall.
Jericho's walking backstage with the Jericho Squad, which is is it Ralphus at this point?
Yeah, Ralphus was there, but he wasn't going to take that bump tonight. I'm going to tell you that.
No, well, he is the Jericho personal security, and then there was another man there that was the Jerichoholic Ninja, which
with the glasses.
Is just a crazy, with the glasses. Yeah, I don't
know.
The
haircut, dude. He had that southern haircut, the bowl cut.
There was the third that I did not get to catch.
The one that's not Ralphus, right? We'll just call him that.
He's not Ralph.
Right.
Yeah, there's 2 not Ralphuses, and then there's Ralphus. And Jericho's in a Jericho 1 Goldberg 0 shirt because I believe at the pay-per-view he pinned a fake Goldberg that was not Gilbert. So there's another fake Goldberg in history.
Little man Goldberg.
Little baby Goldberg.
So Goldberg then makes his entrance and he comes out and they go, "What is that?" Goldberg is carrying little man Goldberg from the pay-per-view.
So they get in the ring. Jericho shoves both of his security guards that are not Ralphus into Goldberg. Goldberg fucking double spears them to hell. Somehow rips both of their shirts off in the process. Jackhammers one of them and then screams, "You're next," to Jericho, and then goes back to ripping off their shirts again.
Dude, the spear he does here on these 2 dudes
is out of pocket.
Is felonious assault, brother.
It is. Can you spell that? Can you spell felonious? Yeah.
I
It
can't
is.
because I have to go to my 10-year-old son's wrestling tournament. Scott Hall versus Billy Kidman up next.
Billy Kidman is the cruiserweight champion here. Scott Hall is with Virgil.
Billy Kidman is a cruiserweight champion right now, and WCW does not care.
They do not care. Not at all. Not one bit.
Crazy,
And Billy
man.
Kidman is also coming out to. Tony told me he used it first, but I always know this as Vampiro's.
It is Vampiro.
It is Vampiro
No
Kidman,
way
but
Billy
yes.
Kidman uses first.
I didn't realize he did. I guess
he
he
used
did.
it before Vampiro did, but it's still
Vampiro's not even here
it's
yet.
still Vampiro's theme song for sure.
Yeah, Vampiro doesn't.
Right?
That's Vampiro's song.
Come
Yeah,
if
that's
you
his thing.
want to, yeah.
What?
Oh my!
Yeah, I could do
Here
what,
comes,
dude?
here comes Vampiro. Nah.
Yeah, that's the one I remember too, Tony. I think you're right. about that
Come
one.
if
He
you
just
want
also-
to.
You can come if you want to. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I can't tell if Tony's just saying that or if Tony thinks that's the
Those are the
lyrics.
That
lyrics.
is. Tony, I remember
Vampiro sung
saying
the
that.
song.
They also, at the end of Hall's entrance, they shut his music off and then just play N.
That's awesome.
I
That's
said,
incredible.
What?
Entire career for.
What the fuck happened there? That was
They do
weird.
that all the time. They have a guy backstage that presses a button to play the NWO sound effects. Isn't that wild?
Well, Tony, it's survey time.
Hey, yo, one quick survey question. Is it taste great or is it less filling?
That's awesome. That's you can run if you want to. Does it taste great or is it less filling?
That's
this
where they
is,
got it from. It's all
yeah.
grumbling.
This is middle of Scott Hall is an alcoholic angle, of
In a
course.
saddened state of affairs here.
Giovanni said, we do not condone this angle. This angle
They
sucks.
yeah, they apologize for the state that Scott Hall is in. What's wrong with New York?
Shut up.
Hall tries to take a sip of the drink that Vincent is holding for him, but Vincent gets out of the ring beforehand. Scott Hall throws a toothpick at Kidman and laughs at him, and then Kidman pantomimes sucking a dick.
That's awesome. First off.
I had to rewind it because they don't really show it. They just show Kidman fucking going. It's the Shawn Michaels style, Tony. He's sucking on that thing.
Ooh.
But I believe he was pantomiming Scott Hall taking a drink, of course, because he's an alcoholic and we don't like.
Yes.
So the whole match is really Hall doing spots and then trying to get a drink from Vincent, but Vincent won't give it to him. Eventually, Hall fucking kills Kidman with a clothesline, then puts him in an abdominal stretch while he's pulling the hair while the referee counts, hits Kidman with a fucking choke slam, and then walks around like he's Frankenstein mocking the giant. But then he looks in the camera and says, "That one's for you, G-Money."
What the hell? I'm not sure what's going on there. I did like the Scott Hall abdominal stretch, grabbing the hair. He'd go 1, 2, and then let's go, and then does it again. 1, 2, let's go.
Yeah, he
1,
was.
2, yeah.
That's heat, brother. Hall fucking grabs it, tries to get the drink from Virgil, goozles Virgil, takes the drink, and then Kidman punches him in the fucking gut, or dives on Vincent, punches Hall in the gut, and Hall just sprays beer all over the front row.
That was awesome.
Kidman goes for a cross body, hits it for a 2. It doesn't matter though. Scott Hall hits a fall away slam. It's
Fuck.
the outsider's edge. Beast style.
He reverses one outsider's edge with the face buster, because of course you can't powerbomb Kidman, but eventually you can powerbomb.
Yes, you will. So
It's the outsider's
yeah.
edge for the win. Yeah.
I guess that's still a power bomb. I was gonna say, yeah, maybe technically you can
Yeah.
do it. I'll take it.
I mean,
whatever.
it's it's
Alex Wright versus British Bulldog up next.
the big hyped match on the show, of course. Of course
Bulldog
it
in
is.
his shittiest gear possible. Get the
Fucked
jeans
up.
on now. Put the
For
jeans
real,
on
thank
now.
you. Gene supremacy, man. So Bulldog is on the mic in the ring. He says, "You can dance all you want. You come out here and say you're wrestling the old Bulldog. Well, that's right. I got an 11-year-old son back there, and you can't even lace his boots." Oh shit! But I'm here to tell you, I've been all over the world. Germany and the fans in Germany love the British Bulldog. Pussy looker means suck it. Pussy looker. That means suck it. That's what he says.
Mic down.
That's it. That's the end of the promo.
Holy shit, man. Yeah, so Alex Wright. We get his matchup. It's a crazy ass suplex in the corner. Just fucking
Yeah,
no
what the
give
fuck?
on that ring. Just
Yeah, holy
die.
shit.
Hits this fucking splash out of the corner. Ref bump here. as the British Bulldog pins Alex Wright for a 9 count. This has got to be British Bulldog pulling some bullshit or something. Like they're
I'm not losing to this pussy.
yeah, it's got to be some bullshit. I was like, what the fuck is this fit for Alex Wright versus
It doesn't
British
make any
Bulldog?
sense.
So
The
Lil
German.
H comes down here. Even he's confused. He's like, I don't know what's going on.
Immediately looks confused while Bulldog is
Why did
checking
he
on
even
the
come
ref.
out here? He's like, he didn't have any like goal or anything. He just came out
No.
confused. So Alex Wright hits a backdrop driver with the bridge, and now Lil Nate comes in. The
Why?
other ref has gotten up because British Bulldog like was getting him up. So one ref's on the right side.
Yes.
The other ref is on the left side. He does a
Yes.
bridge pin. Both shoulders are down for both guys. Both referees count at the same time. They both get their shoulder up at 3 at the same time. So both referees say that respectfully, the guy on their side was the winner.
Now,
That doesn't make any fucking sense.
how is Charles Robinson at all a legal referee here once the other referee is back in business? You're telling me at any point another referee can just come down and just count as with this other referee?
Also, if they both kicked out, the match rolls on.
Well, they both kicked out at 3, of course.
What
They
does that
both
even?
Fuck your
protected
fucking
themselves at 3.
Yes.
Okay.
So both refs are arguing. They're raising Alex Wright and Bulldog's hands to signal that they think that the other guy won. Alex Wright then jumps the Bulldog as the refs argue, and then Bulldog bumps Alex Wright to the floor, and the bell just rings a bunch of times. What the fuck?
Go to the WWE. Get the fuck out of this company. Go to the
Jeans
WWF.
on. Put the jeans on.
Get out of our company.
God damn it.
Let Alex Wright do his thing.
I couldn't believe. I was so fucking confused. I was so confused.
Unbelievable. Unforgivable.
Double pin with a referee. Like
You're
what
out
the
of here,
fuck?
dude.
Yeah, unforgivable is right. God damn.
That's crazy. Wow. So Alex Wright always attacks Bulldog after the match.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Fuck you.
It is time for Brian Adams
Fuck.
versus Kevin Nash.
Let's go. The battle of the big dogs.
No. They're not the big
They're
Kevin
rocking.
Nash.
Big
Kevin Nash probably
brother
a big
Brian
dog, sure.
Adams
Big
is
Kevin Nash
rocking.
probably a big
Adams
dog.
of NWO
Brian Adams
Hollywood.
with the fucking sideburns looking like an unbelievably smacked ass.
No,
This is
dude,
just fucking
you're
dumb.
watching something else. You must be watching Raw because Brian Adams is the
Like,
man.
Sounds like you're a rawhead, dude. And you're going to hell for your
raw dogging it over there, brother.
I'm begging for Brother Brudai to come out at this
No,
point.
Brian
You
Adams
go
is the
watch
fucking-
Val Venus.
Do you want to know what's going on Raw?
No, Brian Adams and Kevin Nash is the main event here. This is a featured bout here. I don't
This is
care.
not the main event.
featured bout.
Where?
Featured bout. Featured bout.
Oh, also, so Kevin Nash makes his entrance, and there's a child in an NWO shirt. Bobby Heenan says, "Who is that?" And I said, "What?" And then they say it's an uninvited visitor. I said, "Oh my God, this kid just ran up on stage. This is a fan."
That's a lost warrior.
Kevin Nash comes to the ring. He does his stick. He does not want to be here tonight. Big sexy in the house.
Shocking. Yeah, Rochester, New York, big sexy in the house. And Brian Adams has the worst
Hey,
NWO
dude.
gear as well.
Nash and Adams just fucking hang out. They're just hanging out. They're not even wrestling. They're
There's
just
Well,
hanging
it
out.
doesn't really
stuff,
last too
yeah.
long.
Yeah, they're just hanging out. And then Stevie Ray comes down with Vincent, and they attack Kevin Nash, which is, by the way,
With
I
a
mean,
slapjack.
by the way, just seeing Vincent beating up Kevin Nash is insane at this point. Scott Hall is now here. This has got to be the worst group of dudes I've ever seen in my life. This has got to be.
Yeah, so Stevie hits Nash with a slapjack. That's a DQ. Hall runs down with a drink in his hand, and then to signify that he's sober?
4 months ago, man, these were the hot. I don't know what's happening right now, man. I don't know what happened. The morale must have nosedived or something. But
Yeah, well, I'm tuning over to Raw, and Stone Cold's driving out on a Zamboni right now. So
Is
just
this
so
the
you know.
Zamboni Raw?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
well, I'm not tuning out because Brian Adams is still in the
You
ring.
can't make me watch. I won't turn over. We got Bret,
I'm not doing
we
it.
got Bret Hart and Hogan later. I'm not leaving.
Well, Hall throws the beer away and starts punching Kevin Nash.
Is that supposed to? Is that I'm sober and I can beat you up now? I don't need a drink.
I think the beer was skunked, and he said, "I'll get another."
Fair enough.
Luger and Conan then come down.
All the stars are here.
Conan! Whoop back Conan! So Luger and Conan come out, and they save Nash. So Nitro Girls are out here for the last and final time, sadly. Shout out Spice.
Well, I'm tuning in to the other channel where I'm going to watch Kanan and The Undertaker take on Ken Shamrock, Mankind, and The Rock.
Yeah, I'm gonna be over here watching Hulk Hogan versus Bret Hart and also versus Sting.
You are right.
And also versus Bret Hart.
So this is built pretty big. First singles match between these two guys.
Yes.
On the record, anyways.
Love the Bruce Buffer presentation. Always very cool.
He's very good at
featured
his job.
bout is very good at his bout. Calling it a feature bout sounds cool. I love that he like described the colors of their outfit on their way out too. That felt very like fighting, that like boxing, I guess you could say. It
was
is
awesome.
very cool. Yeah, I like that presentation.
So they got Hogan out here with Bret Hart, and Hogan is working holds.
Dude, don't. He's just shoving him around.
Don't, dude. Don't do
Yeah,
that,
take this.
dude.
He fucks up Brett's leg on the barricade a couple times, and that's really where things try to start to turn around here for old the Hitman.
Yeah, so Hogan's targeting the leg, which is, by the way, when you're putting this match together, that's a crazy fuck. Hogan works Bret Hart's
Hogan.
leg in this match, and then of course it leads to Sting coming out because he is
With the
working.
red.
He is working Brett's. Yes, Sting is NWO Wolfpack for life, and he
By
comes
4.
out here, and Hogan is really putting the work to Brett's leg, and he wants to make sure that he's not going to end the Hitman's career early with the leg thing. So Sting tells Hogan, "Can you please fucking just piss off?" Brett tries to get back in because he's been wanting this match since 1993 when Hogan was being a bitch. They bring the gurney out because his leg is screwed up big style, and Sting says, "Hold on, Hitman. I got this."
Oh my! I'll bring the beers. I'll bring the
Sting
beers.
takes the Jeepers Creepers jacket off and goes face to face with Hogan.
Just as a sidebar here for a quick second, if Brett joined the Wolfpack, does he wear red? Or does the Wolfpack just by proxy all start wearing pink? I think Sting should have started wearing Bret Hart's gear.
Same gear?
with,
Just the gear?
with big face paint.
And goatee.
Sure.
And
At that
goatee.
At that
And
point, with the
Brett goatee.
Brett goatee? Holy shit, Luger goatee?
And Luger goatee.
Oh my.
Yeah, we're cooking with oil, man. This is like, y'all
So,
missed the boat here.
So NWO Wolfpack is black and pink with all goatees. It's just a hard foundation.
How do we, can you put goatees on people in the game?
They don't let you because they say they're going to be offended. The wrestlers are going to be offended if you put.
We're
if you change
trying
their
to
hair.
correct history.
I could put a shirt on Lex Luger that says "I'm a fucking piece of shit bitch," but I can't give him facial hair. So whatever.
Conan has to have the goatee, the Jim Anvil Nightheart goatee with the pink flannel.
Of course.
Oh my God.
So all goatees, yeah, this
Oh
is
my
good.
God.
This is good. Yeah, and staying with the pink
Yeah.
face paint and the goatee. I need to see this in
So-
art form.
So Sting is firing off on Hogan now,
Mia Momino,
also with a goatee.
she's also with a goatee in the group, of course.
Sting is fired off on Hogan.
Sorry, please continue.
Yeah, I got you. Hogan belly to back on Sting, and he tells the Romer Cam that he could beat up the whole Red and Black by himself.
I could beat up the whole Red and Black at one time, brother.
Well, you can't beat up the Pink and Black with the goatees.
No way,
dipshit.
not with the goatees. No way.
So Conan and Luger are taking Brett to the ambulance in picture.
He's being wheeled on a stretcher.
And then two doctors attack Conan, Luger, and Brett.
Two doctors. I thought they no clipped. I was very confused.
Well,
I
you
went
can
back-
tell they're doctors because they have scrubs on, of course.
They got scrubs on and the whole outfit. The blue, the fucking scrubs and scrubs.
They got the light
So-
blue and white, brother. I can take
Yes.
out the light blue and white by
Oh.
myself, dude.
The white and blue attack, brother. So I thought they no clipped. I went back. The ambulance doors are open as they're wheeling Brett towards the back of the ambulance, and you can just see them standing there behind the doors.
Dude, I
It's
just
so
realized the
sick.
blue and white have goatees.
Both of them do. You're right. That's right, dude.
And they're doctors. What? You can't beat
doctors.
this fucking team.
Why the fuck did they dress up?
Doctors in the house.
That's what he says. Doctors in house. There was no need for Steiner or Buff to dress as doctors here for this ambush. They could have just jumped
This
them, but they went the extra mile. They
is the
dressed up as
greatest-
doctors and jumped Luger and Conan.
greatest tag team. These guys were doing classic bits every show, multiple
Crazy.
times in a show.
Yeah, I loved it.
Crazy. Steiner, I was very confused at what Steiner was doing at first, but he's unhooking Bret Hart from the gurney.
He's not attacking him. He's just Bret is strapped down and can't get off the stretcher, and he needs help getting out of it. So Steiner pulls him out of it and says, "You want some too?" And then Bret just limps away like horror movie style.
We get back. Bret's walking to the ring. We go back to the ring. There's a big sign that says "Other Channel Jackass" in the crowd.
That's so sick.
Bret is here as Hogan goes for the leg drop and misses. Sting hits the Stinger Splash and locks in the Scorpion Deathlock. Bret gets in the ring
He cheers him on.
and DDT Sting.
Why, Bret? Why?
What about the pink and black attack?
That's over, brother.
No.
It's time to make some money, dude.
So let me just stay with me here for a second because the bell does ring here. In theory, if Tony is correct here, this match was Sting and Bret Hart against Hogan. Bret Hart comes back and attacks his partner, and then they win.
Another W for Bret Hart.
Rochester. Hogan on his knees.
All right. So it shows a pre-tape of Jimmy Hart, like you said, on the Man Cow radio show, and he fucking assaults the podcast host.
He jumps him and mounts him and tickles him and come here, Daddy.
Fuck you, Daddy.
Come on,
You
Daddy.
like this? You like this, Daddy? What's the angle?
Oh, he likes that dude. I think he likes that brother.
Fuck was the angle here, man? That's what I was saying. They were booking. I mean, this is
They
gotta
were
be
building
dog
towards a
shit.
match. They were building their match. They wanted to fight. in
Yeah,
the
I think
ring.
Mancow was gonna have a match, or he does.
Yeah, Russo said no way.
Mancow wanted to fight Jimmy Hart in the ring.
Did that happen at Spring Stampede?
They rebooted. They never did the angles. It just never happened.
Oh, sorry,
okay.
Man Cow
Damn,
Radio Show.
Damn. Bubba Love Sponge is here, though. Sorry.
Damn, so Man Cow Radio Show got a taste of the biz, brother. You got buried by Jimmy Hart. Fuck you, brother.
We're gonna do the show and you're not booked. Sorry. Fuck you.
I'm going over, Daddy.
Shivani on commentary says he's been told that WCW champion Sid Vicious isn't here, but he put a bounty on the head of Hulk Hogan for $500,000.
Did you forget your scissors?
$500,000 is how he said. And they yell at him.
I
and
think
he
they
says,
did-
500,000, 500,000.
One half
Sorry.
of a million, because later on they make the dumbest fucking decision with Hogan where it increases the bounty to
On himself.
2 halves of $1 million.
It doesn't make any fucking sense.
It doesn't, and
No.
I'm so excited
I
to
can't
talk
wait to
about.
talk about it. Yeah, because logistically, it just doesn't make any sense.
We haven't gotten to shit. Hogan is fucking unhinged on this episode, dude. He's unfucking hinged, but
He's unbelievable.
We got a little bit more before we get to that. So Hogan arrives to the arena,
With Jimmy Hart.
of course, and his new best friend, Vampiro.
Is this the arena? Because I think this is the hotel.
It looks like the hotel.
I think it is the hotel. I think they may even say it was a hotel. But either way, it being the hotel is even funnier with what happens next.
The hotel is the arena, so it's the same. It's one and the same.
You just walk outside, I guess you're there.
Oh, sure. Okay, that's fair.
So Hogan arrives with Jimmy Hart, and Vampiro walks out of the room and goes, "Hey, Hulk, let me talk to you."
Full gimmick Vampiro out of a random door as Hogan is walking by. He says, "Let me talk to you guys." And then they just go in
He
to
says,
the room.
"Yeah, brother. Yeah, no problem."
yeah, okay, yeah, come on now. So remember that this happens, by the way. So Hogan, Vampiro, and Jimmy Hart all go into a hotel room together.
We cut backstage. Vampiro is stooging to Hogan about the $500K on his head.
Okay, can you explain to me? So they went into a room.
That's his close personal friend, Vampiro.
Okay, right, correct, okay. I understand. I completely understand.
Okay, good.
I accept this as canon.
Okay.
They
well,
went
for
into
now.
a hotel. Sure, they went into a hotel room. Where are they now?
Well, they're by the shark.
I don't even know where the fuck this is, and it sounds like it took this long for Vampiro to tell him that this is happening. So I don't know what happened in the time that the match went on and all that shit. But Vampiro, yeah, he says, I just want you to know that's the buzz in the dressing room. Vampiro says, I don't know who it is, but I didn't feel right about it. Kind of made me feel sick. And Hogan says, sounds like we're in for a long night, dude. I got $500,000 that says Sid won't show his face. Thank you, my friend.
What the fuck? And like, this was just the start of the craziest Hogan shit I've ever seen in my life. This has to be the craziest. We have watched a ton of Hogan WCW stuff, and this has to be the craziest fucking slew of sentences to leave this guy's mouth that I have ever heard in my life.
And I swore he was going to have a heart attack because he like would not take a breath, and he was like red. He was so red, like redder than usual.
Vampiro at this point was just buddies with all the top guys.
Yeah, what is going on here?
Yeah,
He's a
was.
Sting
What the
guy and a
hell?
Hogan guy now. That was the only way to get upward momentum here at this point in WCW was by being friends with
Stooge
a
and the
top
boys.
guy. Yeah,
it's literally the
like-
only way. Yeah.
Well, now it's time for the Hulk Hogan Town Hall.
Yeah, Mean Gene introduces Hulk Hogan. Oh, yeah. And Hogan, that's what he says. And Hogan takes forever to come out because I guess he was putting his gear on,
This guy,
which I don't know why.
looks so fucking dumb. Going back to this fucking 80s
This
look
sucks.
was
Yeah.
so ridiculous. Actually, NWO run. And I mean, his WWF look, just a little bit later than this, just a few years later, was so much better than
Oh,
this.
with the
Oh, he
pants.
just- yeah.
Yeah,
It was
When
awesome.
After
Yeah.
post NWO Hollywood Hulk Hogan.
Post
Hulk still
NWO.
rules. Hulk still
Yeah.
rules.
Yeah,
look.
that was
Yeah.
awesome.
That is like a very good look for Hogan at this time.
How did nobody figure out, hey, you should just keep the NWO pants and change them to a new thing? He
To
said,
red
I'm going
and
to go back
yellow.
to the
Yeah,
other
why don't you just do
dude."
red and yellow pants? Yeah, that would have worked.
No,
He-
wait, dude.
He looks so fucked up here, man.
He looks like he is the definition of a smacked ass.
no wrist tape on this guy. Fucking just crazy.
It gave me like Ric Flair vibes for some reason. I don't know why. Just the
Wow,
plain
that is a
trunks.
good fucking comparison. You're right.
Yeah, he looks like shit here. So
Just to get back to it.
yeah, just want to make sure. Like I said, his WWF look is awesome. I love the red and yellow NWO.
It's because it
type
covered
it was
up
gear.
cool as
everything. It didn't make it
Yeah.
look like a smacked ass. you
Yeah,
know?
and he was huge, Tony. He was back on the fucking Vince
It
McMahon
was
cycle.
juicy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Long pants and boots is always an ultimate better look for Hogan.
That's
yeah.
true.
I'm gonna let you do
Me.
what
Tony,
he's-
you talking about?
No, you, because I know you wrote down every single word that he said here.
I just want to show you what I wrote down just so you know how crazy this is here. I'm going to show you my notes here.
This is God damn, dude. This is without a doubt one of the craziest Hogan promos I've ever heard in my entire life.
I don't have to
Dude,
do
what's funny
everything.
about your
but
notes here?
Yes.
What's funny about your notes here is that you write Hogan in all caps. Like when
Because
Hogan's
I
talking,
hear
it's
him in all caps.
you can tell it's Hogan. That's hilarious.
Because that's how I know the cadence is if he's doing a Hulk Hogan promo, it's all caps. Same with Stone Cold. If Stone Cold's doing a Stone Cold promo, it's all caps. I don't know why.
That's awesome.
Start to finish here. This is one of the most. I don't know if I want to use the word iconic here, but this is one of the most infamous WCW
Infamous.
segments of all
Yeah.
time.
So Hogan's out here in his gear. There's a big "Please retire Hogan" sign, and Hogan says, "Well, you know something, Mean Gene. First off, brother, I was looking over the balcony in my hotel room, waiting for Jimmy Hart to get me for my interview, but there were about three to four ladies. He couldn't figure it out.
3 to 4 ladies.
And itsy bitsy teeny weeny yellow polka dot bikinis, brother, massaging him down, making sure his neck was okay after the Sid Vicious attack."
Okay,
Wait, hold on a
so
second, by the
yeah. Hold on. Yeah, the first thing I'm unpacking is what is happening. So
Jimmy Hart is not here, by the way. We didn't say that, but
Oh,
yes, Jimmy
Hogan's
Hart's not
shirtless, by
here.
the way, in the yellow.
He did have a
underwear.
shirt and then he didn't have it on, but now he's out here in yellow piss gear.
he
and
looks insane.
he looks like shit.
You have to see this. So he is the fucking itsy bitsy teeny weeny yellow polka dot bikinis, brother. Massaging Jimmy Hart down. And and for some reason he fucking
He
regressed back
pantomimes it.
to 80s Hulk Hogan to the extreme. He goes, making sure he's not crooked up from big, nasty Sid Vicious, dude. What? You are 47 years old.
And he's pantomiming Jimmy Hart getting rubbed down.
Big, nasty Sid Vicious. I was like, what? This is so removed from NWO Hogan. Like, this is the complete
you're right.
opposite.
This is back to caricature Hogan.
Yeah, NWO Hogan was talking about the Woodmaster and going down to the hood and
Yeah, he was
you know
like-
what I mean?
Yeah.
It was
Going
like the
nuts.
cool, like with the times Hogan was in, he was in the culture, but here, no.
Yeah.
They're way removed.
Yeah, now he's
from
talking
it.
about big, nasty Sid Vicious.
Dude,
Yeah,
even
dude, that's-
itsy
what?
bitsy teeny weeny yellow polka dot bikinis
Yeah.
from like the 50s or whatever. Come on, bro.
Dude, he went from like smoking penises and hanging out with Dennis Rodman
You're
and running for
right.
president to fucking going right back to saying your prayers and taking your vitamins. What the
hanging out
fuck?
with
Yeah,
Jay
it's
Leno
fucked
and
up.
doing all this cool shit, and then
Yeah. So Mean Gene says, well, what about the bounty? And Hogan says, the first thing we need to do, brother, is get the cameraman back, and I'll show you the $500,000 arm, brother. That'll show you that no one in this place will do one thing about it. If Sid Vicious had the guts to come out here in front of all my maniacs, brother, I'll show you what I'll do in front of all my people. You know that every time I face that dude, Mean Gene, he turns pale and runs for the hill, brother. And Mean Gene says, yes, he does. Hogan says, I'll stay out here all night if I have to. I got 500 grand, and if Sid Vicious wants a little piece of Hulk Hogan, brother, I'll take him on. There won't be any other matches tonight, because I'll beat his rear until the sun comes up. I'm so sick of this dude.
there is no way Hogan's wrestling all night long.
Hogan
Never
threatened
happened.
to stop the show. There will be no more matches, and he is also going to put $500,000 more on his own head. What?
That doesn't
the
make
fuck?
any sense.
What the fuck are you talking about, dude?
$500,000 more dollars?
On his own head. Not 500,000 to like help fight beside me. I'll give you even more money to come fuck me up, dude.
Yeah, dude, this
he
is absurd. Come
He
on.
can't put 500,000 more on his own head because he's not putting the first money up.
It's not his money. It's not your money.
It doesn't make sense.
Hey, why don't Sid Vicious is gonna put $1 million more up, dude?
Dude, but the bounty is only if Hogan loses. So then
I'm gonna put more money up and I'm
it's
gonna
not
kick
like
your
it's
ass.
$1 million.
What?
This is crazy.
You're not putting
What
$1 million.
the fuck are you
You're
talking
putting
about?
half a 1,500, whatever they fuck.
Yeah,
they
well,
said,
Tony,
right?
you know, brother, my father told me when I was a little teeny Hulkster one day, the greater the gladiator is, the more enemies he has, dude. And they've been coming out of the woodwork, brother. I've had to put Dustin Rhodes back in his baby bin last week.
Yeah, well, my dad said, get someone some. You better be beat up playing enough. Take some.
Dude, he brings up Dustin. He says he put Dustin Rhodes back in his baby bin. Dustin Rhodes is the only guy he buries there.
Yeah, that was like
Really hate
personal.
Dustin.
Yeah, it was personal. He says there's so many enemies. Dustin Rhodes.
And Dustin Rhodes and Gold Dust and fuck that guy.
If Sid Vicious is going to come after Hulk Hogan, it'll definitely be from behind. And he turns and points behind him. Just a big pantomime that behind is this way.
Sid is gonna come on me from behind, brother.
He's going to come on behind, brother.
It makes you say, yes, he is.
Yes, oh, definitely.
I expect him to.
Mean Gene says, Jimmy Hart is by your side. What's up with him? I know Vampiro buzzed you up pretty seriously back there. What the fuck does that mean?
Well, here we go with one of the crazy. Not only is this one of the craziest, I don't even know what you want to call this, craziest charismatic sentences
Why?
of all time. But in 2 weeks, Hulk Hogan does not believe this anymore. So
Vampiro turns on Sting in 2 weeks.
yeah, so
You're right.
sorry, brother. I guess I lied.
Hogan says, well, you know Vampiro. He's the wrestler of the future, brother. Holy shit. I've been watching this dude. I've been watching his moves. And the general consensus among all the maniacs is Vampiro is going to be the man. As I watch him, brother, I'm going to make sure I watch his back. The brother gave me the common courtesy. He stepped out of the shadows to tell me there was $500,000 bounty. I'm going to be right there by his side, dude. The wrestler of the future, Vampiro.
Hogan. Hogan took a general consensus from all the maniacs, and they have all decided that Vampiro is going to be the man. Or maybe not, brother. In 2 weeks, it looks like you're a jabroni.
You're a piece of fucking shit, dude.
Dude, that sounds like Johnny taking a poll. Yeah, everyone says it's Iron
Yeah, it
Man.
looks like the maniacs say, yeah, he's over.
No, it was a WCW.com poll where it was, do you like Vampiro? And if you voted no, it gave 5 votes to yes.
5 more votes.
And the winner was the man that's up next is Nigel McGuinness. How did this happen? Oh, my God. Oh, well, Vampiro's the rest of the future, brother.
He was in HWA. He probably was doing okay there.
The best part is that it doesn't stop here. You would think like saying Vampiro is the wrestler of the future is enough to be like, oh, okay, sure. Like, okay, they're positioning Vampiro pretty well. Well, Hogan has even more to say about Vampiro, and not only Vampiro, but we haven't even gotten to the crux of the segment yet.
No.
Fuck.
So he puts over Vampiro. Mean Gene says, is there any chance we can see you and Vampiro as a tag team? And Hogan says, it'd be my pleasure, brother. With the momentum he has, it reminds me of when Hulkamania first got rolling. I see more painted faces like Vampiro. He's building momentum, brother. And I'm going to make sure I watch his back. Sid Vicious, you coward. Step out of the shadows, dude. And I'll chop you down with the edge of my hand, brother. And Mean Gene says, what is he going to do? And then all of a sudden, music starts playing. And all of a sudden, the camera is on the wall. And he's on top of a building doing the Goozle pose. And Hogan says, that's the wall, brother. He's pointing up to, like, no one in the crowd can fucking see what this is. There's a big spotlight, and you can see on top of this building, but you can't see, like, who the
There's
fuck
no
this
way.
is.
Imagine, like, a huge hotel building, like, way, way, way far off.
The skyscraper.
You need, like, a telescope to see that fucking thing.
Yeah. Well, Hulk Hogan see it perfectly.
I wonder if they had it on the screen. I wonder.
Was there screens?
There was a screen on there's a Tron.
Okay, for the entrance, right?
Yeah, right. But I wonder if they had that up there because most of the time they didn't have anything on it. It was just the
I don't
WCW
think, yeah,
logo.
it was just the logo. Yeah.
But I wonder
Maybe
if they
not.
put him up there. The shot they get of this guy,
Is crazy.
it's insane. This is the coolest shot. Like the wall was made right here. I almost wish he didn't have the fucking match later. And then this guy just kept showing up on a random fucking
and
buildings.
killing dudes. Yeah, man.
like that he just finished killing Crowbar at Uncensored, and now he's on top of a building. Like this guy is getting built crazy.
They should have had him chokeslam Crowbar off the building, like behind it. and
Whoa,
kill
that
him.
would have been.
Oh, like behind. Oh yeah, sure. Okay, I get what you're saying.
yeah. Or in front of it.
Yeah, why
That's
not? I mean,
fine.
just figure
That's
it
fine
out.
too. Yeah, that's cool. So Hogan is pointing up. It does this crazy shot where it shows the wall and then it zooms all the way back to the ring. It's like I don't even know how they had cameras like this back then. It's unbelievable.
It is. The
looks
shot
great.
is seriously crazy. Yeah.
Hogan's, that's the wall, brother. Hey, wall, if you want some, come get some. That's the wall up there, brother.
Hey,
He's trying to-
wall.
Hogan says that's the wall up there so many times that it makes me think he's trying to convince everyone around him that it is the
They
wall.
have to make sure
I
people know
swear.
who the hell it is.
It's definitely the wall, dude.
It's like when you see Bigfoot. I swear that's Bigfoot over there. If you look over there, it's got to be Bigfoot.
Hulk Hogan versus Bigfoot is a missed opportunity in life. I
Well,
don't
if
know.
Kevin Sullivan had the book for 3 more months, it would have happened.
You're right.
Dude, I don't know what kind of challenge that is, by the way, to stand like a million miles away. Yeah, you scared of me now? I'm up on this building.
How are you going to collect the bounty up there? What are you
don't know.
doing? And how did they come to figure out that this what meant he was challenging Hogan to a main event
how
match
did you know
tonight?
this was the bounty? They don't have a mic or
Because he
anything.
signaled. He signaled, guys.
The Goozle?
Yeah, he
Okay.
signaled for the match. Yeah, that means he wants the match.
He
I
should
see.
have dumped money
Brit-
down or something. I don't know. He did something different.
Yeah, they should have had a fucking, the Shawn Michaels entrance. He should have just did that from the
Whoa,
building.
the whole thing, the Logan Paul WrestleMania entrance all the way down.
A drop kick
Dude,
to
that would
Hogan.
have been gnarly. He should have goozled him. Fuck the drop kick, goozled him.
Oh my god, he lands and goozles
Yeah,
him.
the fucking
Holy
whole way he's
shit.
holding the goozle out.
Just straight arm the entire
Yeah,
time.
straight arm goozled it out. And he's, that's the wall. Me and G, the wall is coming. He's
Screaming
screaming.
it the entire time.
It keeps cutting back to him like very slowly coming down this fucking thing. That is the wall.
He's sliding down with the goozle in the air. Oh my god, he gets in the ring and goozles him.
Yeah, man, that would have been.
That's gotta be the pod art.
Yeah, that would have been unbelievable.
Pedro's gotta draw that, Tony.
He's doing this in a fucking work shirt. He cut the sleeves off of and a goddamn tie. Yo, here he comes,
That's
the
so
wall.
That's so based. So yeah, Hogan says, "You know something, brother? I'm gonna put another 500 grand on top of that." So I don't know if we're at 1.5 million or we're at 1 million now that Hogan has decided to put on this.
I don't. Hogan has no idea what the fuck's going on, or how bounties work, or contracts, or
Yeah, well, get your butt down here, Wall, and I'll kick your ass too. That's what he says. Get your butt down here and I'll kick your ass.
I guess they're trying to build it as like $1 million match, but a fucking most convoluted way to do it.
I'm not
Yeah,
sure
that's what
really
they
about money, dude. I'm not putting any of my money up, dude. I'll tell you that much. It's Sid's money. So I want to tell you, by the way, when I first recommended we watch this, I was going through the retro thread on the Reddit, and somebody like said the show. I was like, "Oh, Spring Break, that makes sense." Then it wasn't until I scrolled down more where somebody else suggested this show and said, "This is the show the Wall debut does the Hogan thing on." I said, "What? No fucking way!
No
this is that
way,
one."
bro.
craziest shit ever, bro. This is like one of the gnarliest segments of all time. It is genuinely unbelievable that someone wrote this down, and not only did they write it down, but they were able to execute it
Yes.
at the level that they executed. It's actually unbelievable. And of course, we go backstage
my.
again. Me and Gene with everyone's fucking favorite wrestler at the time, Hulk Hogan and Jimmy Hart. They're back again.
Jimmy Hart and Hogan are here. Mean Gene says, "Tonight you and the Wall in the main event," which is when I found out that it was him and the Wall in the main event.
I guess he got down.
So Hogan says, "Well, you know something, brother. When you put everything together, we're talking 7 digits. 500 of his, then 500 of mine, dude. This is not how this
Yeah,
works."
if you put
It's
up
not his
500K, yeah, like you could have just what 500K money, and then you put up 500K more. If Hogan wins,
Who gets all the?
gets-
Is it?
there's no money
I'm
to
not
be.
sure.
That's not
It's
a bounty.
not the
It's
Wall's
not a
money,
wager. It's a
yeah.
bounty.
Yeah, you don't
yeah.
win Sid's money if you beat the Wall.
Brother, I'm putting up $60 billion tonight. Like, the fuck?
If you lose.
All right.
Well, if I was a betting man, I would have been against Hulk Hogan, brother. As far as the Wall goes, dude, you see this 24-inch python, brother. The hell with Scotty Steiner in the NWO. This is the strongest arm in the world. And as far as the Wall goes, I'm going to tear you apart one brick at a time, brother. As far as the face-painted brothers, the superstar of the future, Vampiro, as they say. Well, I call him Vampiro.
Oh my God! What the fuck is going on? What is going on?
They call him Vampiro, but me, brother, I call him Vampiro, the brother of the Blood Man. He's gonna be watching my back, Jack. If the Wall tries to run to his boat and he goes all the way to China, Vampiro's gonna get the hammerhead sharks on him.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
If the Wall takes his boat to China, what?
And well, don't worry, Tony, because Vampiro's gonna get the hammerhead sharks on him, dude. I'm gonna take you and I'm gonna beat you like I own you, brother. What?
Holy shit, I forgot about that line.
What are you gonna do when Hulk Hogan and all the Hulkamaniacs? What's he gonna do?
He's like legit asking, what is he gonna do?
What is he gonna do? And Mean Gene says, "Well, you might as well throw the Wall in the Gulf of Mexico." You're not helping.
Oh my God, dude.
Hogan says, "Well, brother, I saw him playing out in the sand. I saw him in the sandbox, dude. But if I take him out, it's 100,000 leagues under the sea." What are you gonna do when I beat your ass, brother?
This felt like an Adult Swim.
This is an AI generated
This-
Hogan promo.
Yeah, it is.
The most Adult Swim ass. If you told me that this was on the Eric Andre show, I'd be like, yeah, I hear you. This is
Dude.
unhinged.
The fuck are you talking about, Vampiro?
This is
What the
crazy.
fuck
I have
is-
never heard charismatic citizens at this level. The painted brother, the superstar of the future, Vampiro, as they say, brother. Well, I call him Vampiro, the brother of the Blood Man. What are you talking about?
The brother of the Blood Man.
He goes crazy. Yeah, the way you put it is perfect because at the end, it is literally that. What you gonna do, brother, when I beat your ass, brother? What?
Hopefully the Wall doesn't take his boat to China, dude. What are you
Because I'm gonna
talking
send his
about?
ass 1,000 leagues under the sea, dude. The hammerhead sharks, brother, are gonna eat him alive.
What the fuck?
All of the Hammerhead
Unhinged.
Sharks, dude, have individually $500,000 on my head.
And did you see the Skull Captain in his house, brother?
They should have Hogan do the LaParca promo.
Oh man, they should have
This
put
is in-
LaParca with Hogan.
They should have sent Hulk Hogan to hell.
I think he was, and this is Hogan from hell. He came back from hell, and this is what he's got to say,
In
brother.
this gear,
Yeah, with this gear.
Hell Hogan is here.
This is the most unhinged Hogan shit I've ever. And we have fucking.
We have, yes.
this.
dude.
I don't know if you could beat this. This is crazy.
This
No,
is
this is
legitimately. Yeah, this is fucked, Tony. I've never seen Hogan genuinely ask somebody, "What's he gonna do?"
What do you want to beat his ass, brother? Oh my god.
So Hogan's gonna win $1 million or something, I think.
No, he's not, dude.
That's not how it works. There's no money on the line on that.
So what are we gonna do? Am I gonna win $1 million or how does this work?
You don't get the bounty money if you beat the guy that's going for the bounty. That's not.
I love
what
that
happens.
Mean Gene. Mean Gene didn't say anything because he's a Hogan guy, but Mean Gene usually would call people out like that. That's not how that
Yeah.
works.
That doesn't make sense. Hogan-
Hey, dumbass.
yeah, fuck you.
And now we get to the main event of the evening.
The Wall against Hulk Hogan. And in Hulk Hogan's mind, he's about to win $500,000.
Or even possibly more, brother.
That's insane.
It really depends.
It's whatever I say, really, in the end, dude. We start the match here. The Wall immediately takes Hogan down and stomping him out. We're on the floor. The Wall hits Hogan with a chair. Again, I'm still not sure the rules, but it's not a DQ.
The
So it's
Wall
okay.
ain't getting DQ, brother. Or maybe
No.
you will, dude.
The Wall sets up. He gets a table from like the stairs that they have to climb up to get to the ring area. He sets up a table beside the ring. I have to give it to Hogan here. These are the best Hogan chair shots I've ever seen. He is fucking the Wall up with these.
Yeah, usually he'll fucking barely hit
He's
him,
light.
but
Yeah. He's nailing him with these things. So I believe we're back in the ring. The Wall goozles Hogan in the ring. And then chokeslam him. Hogan gets up just enough for it. This is better than the Undertaker chokeslam that comes 2 years later.
Oh, fuck.
That choke
Remember
slam,
that
yeah, I
one?
do remember
That was
that.
the ultimate
Yeah.
worst choke slam ever in
He
history.
was Undertaker was way too nice. I would have fucking said whatever, bro.
Yeah, you're right. Well, maybe he was nice. Maybe Hogan got up more on this one because he knew he was no-selling it.
Yeah,
Because
you're
he gets up
right.
immediately. He had to make it as look good as he could because he was no-selling it. Hogan gets up. He's fucking fired up. He hooks up. The Wall is afraid. He's blocking punches. Big boot, leg drop. No pin by Hogan because he has to pantomime some more to the crowd. The Wall gets up. Stefani is losing his mind. He says, that's never happened in WCW. They're losing their minds on commentary. The Wall starts fucking up Hogan in the corner. And then Vampiro comes out and attacks the Wall DQ. What the
Dude,
fuck?
yeah.
What the fuck?
I mean, I gotta tell you this. I was surprised that Hogan like let the Wall kind of go up
no-seller.
here. Yeah, like
yeah.
The finish might have been fucked up, but that's like par for the course for Hogan. But for the most part, he let him get up.
He did. He looked fucking good here. And, even in the bump after, he fucking looked good. But, like, I just couldn't believe.
We gotta build him now, brother, because I'm gonna take his ass out very soon. I tell you, dude.
You're right.
Except for, of course, the creative team changes, and
2 weeks, it doesn't matter.
it does not matter.
The Wall gets on the apron, and then Hogan and Vampiro nod at each other, both run to the ropes and bump the Wall through the table on the floor. The Wall gets up immediately from that as well, which leads to Hogan and Vampiro both have to get chairs to fucking keep the Wall from getting back in the ring.
Yeah,
And that's it.
That's the whole show.
We're out of time. We got to go.
And that's it for this era of WCW.
Yeah, this is legit end of an era right here because it's a completely different fucking ball game after this
Yeah.
one. What does the Wall do after this?
Sergeant AWOL, right? He goes Sergeant AWOL.
That is soon. So he's in the U.S. title tournament and faces Steiner. He loses when he accidentally chokeslammed the referee through a table.
Accidentally. Yeah, was that right?
Maybe he was blinded or something.
Huh.
Oh,
It doesn't
yeah.
say that, but he says he accidentally chokeslammed a referee through a table, and another referee came out and disqualified him. Then he feuded with Shane Douglas, and Douglas won that feud. And then he disappeared.
You slick, you slick, you slick, you slick, you slick. You know I got the wave on you. Slick. I
Hi, everybody. Welcome to our game. NBA Cup action coming your way.
Oh, wrong one.
Shortly, with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony. We're still in the first stages of the season, Doris. How much are these teams relying on analytics right now?
Kev, this is such a fascinating point you bring up because in the offseason, they look at a substantial amount of data. And what the analytics department does, go to the coaching staff. This is what we know can be effective. And there is definitely an adjustment in strategy happening.
Bitch.
The starters for the Pistons. They've got Thompson. Bull out
Boy,
there.
young LeBron is so fucking cold.
At the three. Here's Thompson. That shot, no good. Great D that time from Edwards. Here's LeBron. The rebound.
What the fuck?
And here's Blake. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. Gilgeous Alexander.
Oh.
Williams picks him up. Holmgren the pass to Wembanyama. And
Shit.
And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Edwards against Thompson.
Oh.
Puts it up from 12. Good D by Holmgren.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Hands it from downtown. Wembanyama's got 5 points so far.
We are talking about a 6'6" point guard. Shea has got a great view of the floor. What an easy pass.
Pass to Bull. Over Holmgren. Bank shot. No good.
Weak ass.
Going right on the offensive end. 0 for 4 from the field.
Let's go.
Get a chance for one more at the line. That's going to send Shea Gilgeous-Alexander to the free throw line. They get Steve Blake. Richardson, he's checked in for Steve Blake.
What you love about Shea Gilgeous-Alexander is this young man's work ethic. He is a gym rat who's always looking for ways to improve.
Oh.
Thompson looking for an opening. And there's Richardson on the assist by Thompson.
They needed that. Just 1 for 5 to start this ball game.
Oh.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
Oh.
And Bull sends it back. As it goes out of bounds, Raleigh able to keep the ball here. And Edwards puts up a deep three. And again, no good by Raleigh. Raleigh comes into this one after a win against Cleveland.
Ah, shit.
They played terrific defensively. The few cracks they showed, guys were quick to rotate and help each other out.
We talk about multiple efforts on the defensive end, and I thought, boy, that was good old-fashioned focus, team effort. What a win.
Dwayne Wade's checked in for Raleigh. Pass to Williams. Now, here's Bull. There's the lob to Jackson.
Oh, fuck.
Alley-oop jam.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Edwards. Here's Wembanyama.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Wade, and then Wade slams it in.
And how about the leaping ability of Wade? What a finish.
Pistons trail by 7. Richardson outside. Pass to Bull. Jackson against Edwards. Tries from 10.
Hell no.
Misses. Ali has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Wembanyama gets the bucket.
And how about the floor awareness there? Wade plays like a much older player.
Wade against Thompson. Down low.
Oh, bitch.
Working on Holmgren. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Yeah, inside, Bo does a great job just making subtle adjustments and utilizing that width.
Got that one up quick. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to... win, surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Thompson outside, pass to Bull. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Holmgren in the high post. Wade outside. Holmgren sets the screen for Wade. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by the Pistons. This, their first chance to take a look at Raleigh this season.
And in this matchup, last season, not one of the games went their way.
Oh!
Off the back of the rim. Raleigh leading by 8.
Fuck you.
Here's Edwards. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And the story here, Kevin, early on, is how well they shot the basketball.
Time call here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. Some changes for Raleigh. Williams, he's checked in for Holmgren. And Anthony's subbed in for Edwards.
Shit.
And the Pistons making a change here as well. Dosumu's checked in. Thompson is double. Bull against Anthony. Thompson outside. 6 to shoot. Bull the pass to Dosunmu. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. Thompson for 3. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
And it's good. 2 points. 8 points for him. Pistons trail by 12. Thompson outside. Bull, a screen on Wade. Thompson passes to Bull.
Oh, shit.
That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
There's a screen by Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Williams. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Williams passes to Richardson. Here's Dosunmu. The jumper from the free throw line is good.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
Let's go.
Anthony just barreling through. No stopping him with a head of steam.
And here's Thompson. Nothing on the board. Pass to Bull. And here is Dosunmu. Rebound by Williams. Wade dishes to Anthony.
What the fuck?
Wade surveying the D. Wembanyama, a screen on Thompson.
Oh shit, I bumped up.
Raleigh moving the ball around. Wade passes to Williams. And stolen.
I wonder why he keeps doing that.
By Richardson. Dosunmu, shot's good.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Anthony on the double team. Bull finds Dosunmu. Six on the shot clock. Back to Bull. It's up a three. It doesn't go for him. And so it's Raleigh enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. Their transition game has been in full effect, and we'll be back with you shortly. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for Raleigh.
A huge part of their offense, pushing the ball. Looking for fast break opportunities, always a good idea.
They've also done a really good job taking advantage of miscues. Their defense has been stifling in this one.
They've got Anthony. Wade out there with Edwards. Then it's Jalen Williams. And it's Gasol at the pivot spot, manning the middle. The lead now in single digits. Richardson's got the first basket of the second quarter for the Pistons. And for the Pistons, Dosunmu is out there with Richardson. Then it's Michael Porter. And there's Jackson. And it's Robinson Earl in its center. Out that one, and the Raleigh lead has been cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Richardson.
Yeah, they've gotten into a nice flow this quarter.
Anthony sets the pick for Williams. Latrey. The shot by Anthony, no good. And the Pistons with possession here. Now here's Porter. He averages about 5 points a game. Now here's Dosunmu. Wade is covering. Dosunmu with it. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Edwards with it, and it's Richardson.
Oh, shit.
Jackson passes to Dosunmu.
You gotta get this stop, get this stop.
Launches it.
But
Ali with the rebound. Coming into this, having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck. Helps to get points off the bench when you're on the road.
One thing we know, great teams in the NBA get production off the bench, and that was critical that night.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Jalen Williams. And the Pistons making a change here as well. DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for Jeremiah Robinson Earl. And the foul on Dwayne Wade. That is his first foul of the game. The Pistons making a change here. Samuels checked in.
Number 37, Dwayne Samuels.
Outside, Porter. It's Richardson on the wing.
no way. No fucking way.
Sends him to the line. That one on Holmgren.
And Richardson, a volume perimeter shooter, incredible scorer, feels comfortable letting it fly from anywhere on the court.
Robinson Earls checked in for the Pistons. And you know, Greg, we're seeing so many teams utilizing the dribble handoff.
And it really forces the defense into a bad spot, can create situations where the offense has an advantage, and then it allows you to kind of seek out the matchup.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over.
Hack that nigga. Fuck him. He might hit it, but fuck him.
Player in high school, but a back injury changed things. He said, my potential may look different now, but as long as I can truly say with what I had, that's all that success should be defined by. Kevin, he grounds himself in gratitude and the work he's put in.
Thanks, D.A. He is a worker and living the dream. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Pistons.
They're really bucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
I think the other thing they're doing is they're wearing out the opponent in transition, exploding up the floor for easy chances.
So for the Pistons, Williams comes in for DeAndre Hunter. It's Thompson in for Christie.
He might shoot it. He might shoot it.
Pass to Williams.
What the fuck?
Again, the Pistons score.
I'll tell you, despite this guy's strong play in this period, they're still behind. Someone else has got to step up.
Edwards kicks to Wade. Holmgren sets the screen for Wade.
Hell no.
Foul on Dwayne Wade. That's his fourth foul of the contest.
They've been doing a lot of things right in this game, but something they have to improve on is their ball security.
Pass to Dosunmu. Now Richardson takes a three. And the rebound goes to Pau Gasol.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far. And the power of Dwayne Wade on display. Rare for a two-guard.
Dosunmu, the pass to Porter. Back to Dosunmu. Over Wade. Dosunmu's shot is off.
No.
Leading by 5. Here's Edwards. Thompson with the rebound. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. And a look at the recent power rankings. Some interesting stories here in the early part of December. Taking a look at Detroit, they're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And you know, right now for Raleigh, they're rolling, and we expected that. Lots of talent, the chemistry is there, and so is the unrivaled production.
Catching up on the changes for Raleigh. LeBron's checked in for Anthony. Gilgeous Alexander comes in for Edwards, and Parker subbed in for Wade. Pistons trail by 5, and Chet Holmgren's been a great player from day one, Doris. What do you like most about his game?
I don't know which aspect to pick. This guy is a great rim protector. He can shoot the basketball from three-point territory and with great range from 3. But maybe my favorite aspect is the competitive toughness he brings on a nightly basis. An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Here's Blake, covered by Parker. Blake passes to Bull. Ollie with the rebound. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Next game for them, they take on the Raptors at Toronto. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip.
Just forcing his way to the line was James. I think we'll
what the fuck?
Times the next couple decades.
Jackson, he's checked in for Richardson. And the second free throw, good. Here's Thompson. Hasn't made one yet. Pass to Bull. Out to Thompson. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Ain't that some shit?
We talk often about Bull's scoring ability, but they're nice dime from the big fella.
Here's Parker. The rebound by Blake.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Pass to Bull.
Oh.
That's it.
Hell no.
The assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 5 assists in the game.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defense.
Oh, smoked it.
The Pistons have gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter. On the wing, Williams. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. For Raleigh, they've gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. James. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, whacking James like the D does there is the right move. I mean, especially when you consider how strong he is.
Victor Wembanyama is checked in for Raleigh. Edwards comes in for Tony Parker.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Thompson against Edwards. Pass to Bull. Misses the layup. Raleigh leading by 4. To the wing right side. Holmgren wide open.
Wow, what the fuck?
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Thompson dishes to Bull. We've got 1:13 left in the first half. Thompson passes to Bull. Over Holmgren. Misses off the right iron.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Edwards kicks to Holmgren. From downtown.
Oh.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wembanyama. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard. For the past 10 games, these teams have been fantastic on rebounding.
What a show of strength in terms of rebounding. I mean, they've really controlled the glass here of late, playing with some extreme physicality.
Only 13 points this quarter. What the fuck?
There's 47 seconds left to play in the first half. Pistons trail by 4. Thompson outside. Pass to Bull. High post, Jackson over Wembanyama. And he recovers it. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
Oh, wow. 2K's on that bullshit.
Puts up a deep 3. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Raleigh on top, up by 4. And we'll return shortly.
And something out of left field for you guys.
Ernie, left field, this is not baseball. This is a basketball show.
All right, getting back to this game now, and the sensational play from Victor Wembanyama.
So it's not.
And that is it for halftime, folks.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Pistons trail by 4. Let's check in with David Aldridge for an injury update on Dwayne Wade. David.
Hey, Kevin. I chatted briefly with the head athletic trainer for Raleigh. Oh, that is not what you want to see. It sounds like it's a serious injury. Right in the heart of the schedule, this is a major blow. The coaches are going to find out a lot about their team.
Oh, but
thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
There's no question, because even if you know what's wrong, individuals have different healing times. The time frames can be totally different for similar injuries.
Edwards is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's LeBron James. And it's Victor Wembanyama. And it's Holmgren in at the 4.
Steve Blake. 2 shots.
Blake hits them both. And Detroit looking at who they've got. Hole is out there with Jackson. And it's Steve Blake. Then there's Amen Thompson. And it's Williams at the center position.
Holmgren has so many moves, you're never sure which way he's going to go. Keeps your defense off balance.
Blake passes to Bull. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. One on Holmgren. This is his first free throw of the game.
And take a look at what he's been able to do at the free throw line. 82% more than acceptable.
Carmelo Anthony's checked in for Holmgren.
Uncharacteristic trip to the line for him. Just lost his feel on those shots.
LeBron's shot is good.
Proving he's got some range. Impressive seeing James come through from deep.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Bull, the pass to Jackson. Over in the corner, Williams. Just 5 on the clock. From 15 feet away, Thompson with the bucket. Thompson's got his second basket of the game.
Well, it doesn't get much easier than that. Even a decent shooter is going to make that with no pressure.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Anthony. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. And probably leads by 8.
Wow, what a start. 3 for 3. Terrific play calling. Everything clicking out of the gates here.
You hear, Doris, people now calling Anthony Edwards one of the faces of the NBA. I'm assuming you'd agree.
100% agree, because the skills are extraordinary. The development in his decision-making has gone leaps and bounds from where it was. Beyond that, Kevin, he's a lockdown defender, one of the best competitors, fearless in big moments, and charismatic young men in the league today. This guy is spectacular. LeBron James always ready to sacrifice for the play, absorbs the contact, draws the foul, gets the shot off.
And James drills them both.
Boy, really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
Inside. Bull, the pass to Jackson. Outside, Williams. Thompson outside. Bull, a screen on Edwards. Thompson inside the line. Ollie with the rebound. Wembanyama's got his 5th rebound.
Oh, yeah, we got this.
This guy just has his rhythm, and you look up at the scoreboard, they absolutely need his productivity.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Bull, the pass to Jackson. Here's Blake. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Pass to Thompson. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander.
How about that? Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, a big-time defender, and sends that one back.
Clock at 4. Here's Bull. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. Bull's got it back down to single digits for Detroit.
Yeah, it's such a sweet three-point stroke there, and it can really open things up inside, because as good as he shoots it causes the opposing bigs have to step out on the perimeter. Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
So far, he's hit all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4. Pistons trail by 6. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. And And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And let's look at the...
Man, fuck Bobo.
Numbers for Anthony Edwards. How his last 10 games have gone. He's right around 13 points a night, 4 assists, and 2 rebounds. And what an impact he makes for them on that offensive end.
Right, he can do a little bit of everything for this team, and it shows when you look at the scoreboard.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Blake passes to Bull. Jackson up top. Rebounded by Anthony.
Sir.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard. They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Edwards against Thompson to the inside.
There you go. Oh.
Finds Jackson. Thompson right side. Pass to Williams.
Oh, bitch.
And finished.
Damn. Sorry, Bello. Sorry, Bello.
Williams gets off the floor with such ease to power it down.
Detroit.
And we let that nigga get
Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for Raleigh.
I think they put an emphasis on attacking the basket, and watching this, you can see why. They have just carved the defense up here with relative ease.
And their fast break has also been a key metric in this one. They have had a significant advantage in transition over the course of this game.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pistons. Richardson, he's checked in for Jackson. Christie subbed in for Amen Thompson. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Edwards. James with it. Out to Anthony. Fires for 3. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. Well, Grimes got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Blake. Gilgeous-Alexander covering.
And really,
blocking.
some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
He's made all 6 of his tries at the line so far.
It's good to see him with his free throw percentage up over 80.
Detroit making a switch. Porter's checked in. And it's Anthony with the ball for Raleigh. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Capitalizes off the crossover. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 14.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pass to Richardson. Bull
Richardson. Pass to Richardson.
Richardson the pass to Bull.
Oh, he got me.
In the game.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's good again in an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Some changes for Raleigh. Gasol's checked in for Wembanyama. Jalen Williams comes in for LeBron. And it's Wade in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Then for the Pistons, DeAndre Hunter comes in for Bol. And it's Dosunmu in for Steve Blake.
You know, I think with Melo, you think of the flash he plays, but it's his consistency of production that I think is most impressive. Game to game, he finds a way to put points on the board.
For 3, Richardson. That's in.
Damn.
That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Here's Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Oh, Anthony Edwards thinks this game is It's a dunk contest. Go ahead, young sir. What a finish.
And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Team. Here's Wade, and Wade slams it in.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Richardson against Anthony. A floater and a wide open look for Porter. Misses the three. Gasol, a screen on Porter. To the middle. 3 seconds left.
Oh.
At the rim. And so is Raleigh, up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, this is exactly what you're looking for from your point guard. Survey the floor, serve it up on time and on target.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. We've got Williams, Anthony Edwards out there with Wade. Then it's Anthony. And it's Gasol at the 5, roaming the paint.
So versatile on the floor. Anthony showing his strength in the paint.
And both free throws good for Anthony.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
In the corner, it's Richardson. To the paint. Here's Hunter. A rebound by Gasol. Gasol's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Pistons trail by 14. And Gasol sends it back.
And really, Gasol does an incredible job getting his hands up in the air, which results in a ton of rejection.
Porter against Williams. Outside Gasol. Edwards dishes to Williams. 5 to shoot. Williams a screen on Christie. For 3, Edwards. Hunter grabs the miss.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Anthony looking it over. They get it back. Gasol sinks that one from the post.
And really, Gasol just never stops attacking the boards. Just utterly relentless at pounding the glass.
Outside Porter. Back to Dosunmu. Stolen by Wade. And here we go. Fast break. Wade's got it. Lets it go from 11. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Driving to the basket. Dosunmu's shot is off. Raleigh leading by 15. Anthony kicks to Gasol. Now Edwards. Yes, it is. Scored that as a bucket. Number 5 on a 5 for 11 night.
And that strength and concentration from Anthony Edwards. Yes, there's contact. Doesn't bother him.
Pass to Porter. Here's Christie. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Porter with it. Hunter with it. Defended by Gasol. Hunter the pass to Dosunmu. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lets the 3 fly. And it's Gasol with the rebound. Gasol's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. And they recover it. Anthony's shot is off.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Here's Richardson. Rejected by Gasol. Williams against Christie.
Ooh.
Here's Gasol, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Gasol's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Dosunmu, the pass to Christie. On the wing, Porter. Here's Dosunmu. It's Richardson on the wing. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Richardson's got 21 in the game.
I'll tell you, individually, he is doing all he can. But right now, somebody's got to step in and support this guy.
Out to Edwards.
Ooh.
Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Yep, that one goes.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Dosunmu, the pass to Porter. We're in the world now of super agencies, which consolidate player representation. What do you think?
Kev, I think obviously it gives some more power to the players because of the bargaining leverage. But for player movement, does it give more power to the big market teams? We're going to have to watch this unfold.
Holly making a switch here. Parker's checked in. And then for Detroit, Williams, he's checked in for Hunter. Bol comes in for Michael Porter. It's Thompson in for Christie. Here's Raleigh now. They're on a 12-4 run. Wade kicks to Williams. Parker left side. Williams with the block.
The amazing thing about Williams, yeah, he can block shots inside, but he can also block shots out on the perimeter. His ability to play in space means he's more than just a rim protector. Doesn't care where you're shooting from.
Edwards passes to Williams. Lets it go with the 3. Detroit with the rebound. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Bol. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 7th assist in the game.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Outside for Gasol. The rebound by Dosunmu.
Oh.
Stolen by Edwards. Williams with the steal. And here is Dosunmu. Here's Thompson. Ali with the rebound. Gasol's got 13 rebounds in the game. Seated. Offensive rebound. Edwards can't hit. Pistons trail by 15. Here's
that's on me.
And the shot goes down.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
And it's Williams with the ball for Raleigh. With the drive. And Bol sends it back.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots.
And now Raleigh, fast break. Here's Williams.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go. Baby, it is showtime. And a new group getting ready for Raleigh. Victor Wembanyama is checked in for Gasol. Chad Holmgren comes in for Williams. LeBron's checked in for Dwayne Wade. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Tony Parker. And a switcher also for Detroit. Christie's checked in for Dosunmu. Christie, 11 feet out, and he hits it. Christie's got 5 points now this quarter.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Wembanyama sets a screen for Edwards. And as it goes out of bounds, Raleigh able to keep the ball here.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
And looking at that replay again, just a big-time block right there.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite them.
It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Down low. Rebound, Detroit. Richardson outside.
Ooh.
Off target with his 3. Raleigh leading by 13. And Benyama outside. Here's Holmgren. And Benyama passes to Holmgren. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. And he gets the whistle.
3 seconds.
Second call. Here's a look at what's coming up for the Pistons. On Friday and then on Thursday, they'll face off against Ben Simmons and the Charlotte Hornets.
And for their matchup with Louisville, you know they want to come out and make a big statement in that one. It won't be easy, but anything can happen.
Miles McBride's checked in for Detroit. Nice shot by Thompson.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Now here's Holmgren from the arc. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 4th assist in this one. Here's McBride. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Pass to Bull. There's the pick. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Now here's Holmgren. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren sets the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. And stolen by Williams. Here's McBride. Gilgeous-Alexander covering.
Now this nigga's feeling himself.
Bull a screen on Edwards. To the inside.
Oh!
South that one, and the Raleigh lead has been cut down to just 10 points on the bucket from Bull.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
And the shot is good. 18 points.
You just threw that shit in there.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
James against Christie. Pass to Bull. Here's McBride. Inside. Here's Thompson out left of the wing. Here's Christie, and the rejection by James. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. And a new group getting ready for Raleigh. Bull finds McBride. 4 on the clock. From past the arc. A 3-pointer is right on target. McBride's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the 3. It's really that simple, guys.
The offensive rebound. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, size and athleticism, a little bit of craftiness right there by Anthony Edwards. That up fake gets that defender committed, and the free throw line opportunity is coming.
And Edwards drops them both. Pistons trail by 11. Thompson outside. Bull setting the pick for Thompson. Pass to Bull. That's it. Off the assist from Thompson. Bull's got 19 points.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight.
Oh, wow.
On the offensive end.
And to me, he's just playing smart, efficient basketball.
Hell no.
His team hang around this one.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
And the first one drops.
Shooting for Detroit, Max Christie.
And he's good on the second. And he nails the third. Raleigh leading by 6. Edwards looking it over. Outside for Wembanyama. On deep, James. And the rebound goes to the Pistons.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Oh, that's a big-time rejection from Chet Holmgren, making his defensive presence felt.
Yeah, we didn't have nobody score 20 yet. Damn, they brought it back with this 6. I just realized
Thompson
that.
with it. He's picked up by Holmgren. Christie against James.
Oh.
And it's Thompson with the jam.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Edwards. Pass to LeBron. Wembanyama sets a screen for LeBron. James absorbing hits on the drive.
And I think LeBron is most comfortable inside using his length and athleticism.
Thompson against Edwards. Bol, a screen on Edwards. And the dunk by Bol.
A signature slam from the big fella. We've seen a few of those before.
Gilgeous-Alexander got it. Good job in the low post. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 points this quarter.
Now let's remember that at 6'6", Shai Gilgeous-Alexander can more than handle himself near the cup.
And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. It's his 3rd foul of the game. And a new group getting ready for Raleigh. Pau Gasol is checked in for Wembanyama. Jalen Williams comes in for Holmgren. Dwayne
Oh, no.
And Parker subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for Raleigh. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Gasol set the pick for Williams to the middle. And finished off by Gasol.
And it's really smart to get Gasol moving in these pick and roll plays. He's not only an amazing passer, but a terrific scorer as well.
On the wing, Thompson. Wade is covering. Bol, a screen on Wade. Here's Thompson. And again, it's the Pistons missing.
And they have built their advantage on the scoreboard here by doing all the little things.
And Bol sends it back. Stolen by Thompson. For the finish, and Thompson slams it home.
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. And so it's Raleigh winning this one.
How many studs do we have? 5? Holy shit.
J.R. Wynn. This is the Chickasaw Wolf, the show.
There we go. Yeah.
Woo! You see you guys. Welcome to the nation. Woo! Yeah. Real quick before we bring in the opponent, there are some special birthdays I'd like to recognize.
understand Janine's having a birthday. We also have Addie, who just turned 81, is that right? Yeah. No, 18. I'm sorry, dyslexic. My bad. JR is turning 620. 420 or 620, I don't know. And of course, I gotta make sure I get your name right. Essie is turning 4 years old. Hey, let's go. There we go. All right.
He's taking too much time. It's his time. It's his time. New ITV champion.
Time to come back for my people, baby.
Come to our nation.
And comes back in the Misfits in action. Wow, they really quickly give up on him.
Yeah, I guess so.
Why?
Well, I assume that, like, you know, the book,
because he was a Hogan guy, dude.
The book, yeah, you're right. The booking was super old school when you know, Sullivan and them had the book.
Oh yeah, that's
and
right.
like
That
they
makes
were
sense.
building up a big guy for Hogan to go over on in the next, you know, blah 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 blah.
Yeah,
and then like. Fuck that, all that shit. Fuck all that shit. Yeah, Russo is not interested in doing any of that shit. So
yeah, no way.
there you
Wow.
go.
What an episode. I mean, this was the spring breakiest of episodes.
Just crazy
Yeah,
shit.
it's crazy how
show.
like we watched it just because it was a spring break episode.
Yeah.
But it's a pretty pivotal turning point into the
I guess so.
ground, I guess, for a lot of things.
Prince Ike knew. He knew.
Prince Ike knew.
Historically, this is literally the 1 year countdown to Nitro ending.
Wow. That is so crazy you put it that way, man.
Yeah,
That is
it is
unbelievable.
nuts.
Yeah.
I can't believe that somehow they went from a profit to hemorrhaging $60 million.
Fucking crazy, man.
Yeah, really. I mean, because they're like I've said before with WCW. I mean, yeah, there's Nitro, but then there's like a huge lineage of like, WWE bought it because it's fucking got the lineage. It's
Hell yeah.
it goes back forever, and like it was a huge, crucial part of wrestling history, and like the Turner system and how it fucking pretty much was created on the back of this wrestling show.
Sure.
And like that's what I'm trying to say about the TNA stuff. We talked about in the last episode is like, I feel like starting the tits and ass company and trying to sell that on TV is a way more of an upward battle than like a turned around financially WCW.
Yeah, sure. I agree. I mean, there
that's a
had
whole
to have
nother
been some hope
conversation.
here somewhere, but there was no hope with who they were doing shit with here.
Prince Ike didn't think so.
Prince Ike got fired. That's it. Well, there you go. That is it for WCW Monday Nitro, March 27, 2000. And that is it for our show. Thank you so much for joining us, everybody. Make sure to check us out, patreon.com/deadlockpw. We got a lot of shit. Hold on, I'm not done. You're going too fast. Making sure to check out dpw.live, Deadlock Pro Wrestling. That's our real pro wrestling company. dpwtix.com. See if we're coming to your fucking city soon. We're when this comes out, we're going to Japan pretty soon. That's pretty fucking crazy. And we'll see you next week for another show. Woo-hoo. Red Rocket.
Yum.
Hold on a minute, brothers. Before we wrap up, dude, let's shout out all the Patreon brothers who support Hulkamania and the brother of the Bloodman, Vampiro, or as I like to call him, Vampiro. Zachary Mahabir, Peanut Monster, Diet Churros, S. Milne, Z, Nigel McGuinness's concussed dude, or maybe he isn't brother, Noah Turner, Torch Crawler, and Eric Ward. If you want to support this bald brother, then you should click the Patreon or Ko-fi links in the description. Or maybe don't, dude.
All right, let's get into WCW Thunder.
No, they don't.
May 10th, 2000.
They don't really have a distinguishable song here. I can't really give it to you here.
So we start off with the WCW logo here. We go to a cold open that, dude, this all happened within the last week. We're talking Nitro and Thunder in the last week.
I thought they were recapping just one show. It felt like they were just recapping Nitro, which had 40 things happen.
They recapped like an entire month or something. It felt like, I don't know what was going on.
But
here.
it was definitely a week.
But it was all just this past week.
Crazy.
So David Flair has aligned with Vince Russo.
Yeah, he has a new dad. Bischoff set up
Vince Russo Flair.
Bischoff set DDP up, and DDP got jumped in the hospital. Okay. Steiner is angry. He's I don't got to do nothing. I don't know what he was talking about.
He's in a sexy ass shirt.
Stone Cold's here in a Goldberg monster truck this week for some reason.
We get to talk about the Goldberg monster truck here a little later, and it is very funny.
It is great. Yeah, it's tremendous. I even wrote, there is so fucking much to recap here. Also, Vampiro, during a Sting-Jarrett match where Sting had Jarrett in the Scorpion Deathlock, pulled Sting under the ring, and then Sting came out like he was coming out of a fucking pussy. He was all fucking
Came out all
bloody and fucked
bloody.
up.
The new blood.
Not
That's
bloody.
the new
He was
blood.
red liquefied.
He was viscous liquided.
Viscous liquid.
Yeah, so Goldberg monster truck runs over Rick Steiner's car. And of course, filthy animals attack Hulk Hogan's kneecaps with pipes.
This is 1 week's worth of recap, by the way.
The filthy animals are also a part of the new blood now.
The fucking Vampiro Mike Tenay promo
Dude.
is this week.
I could not fucking believe that. I said, holy shit, this is on this episode too? There's also something else on the fucking show too. The thing we watched for, by the way, is something no one has ever talked about.
Yeah, you're right. We should have called this like the Vampiro Mike Tenay show or
It's
something.
never mentioned on any like wrestle crap or any of that. I
No.
don't think I ever see it anywhere. No.
This is the Tenay interview with Vampiro. And if you haven't seen this, holy fucking shit. So it is a sit-down interview in the back with Mike Tenay, Iron Mike Tenay.
By the way,
and
they just have
Vampiro.
like green curtains up or bed sheets or something for the
Yeah,
background.
it's green screen.
This is an awesome backstage setup they got rocking.
It's good
here.
though. I
like
like it.
this.
Yeah.
So Tenay is sitting there and he says, I'm surprised. We were scheduled to do an up-close interview and you show up in character for the interview. I said, holy fucking shit.
Yeah, you came here in gimmick, Vampiro. What's the deal with that?
Vampiro says, this is the way I've been all my life. And Tenay says, well, why the face paint and the tattoos? Just
Because that's how I've been
immediately-
my whole life.
immediately insulting him. Vampiro says, I did it because I'm a big fan of underground music and I've been ashamed of myself and intimidated by people looking at my face. And Mike Tenay, I swear to God, Mike Tenay looks at him point blank and says, this doesn't make sense.
He does. With
That really
Tenay
makes
face
sense.
too. It's like
Dude.
Tenay face as well.
It is 100% like JR saying, you ain't really that burned.
Don't say that.
This is exactly what this fucking is. And Vampiro says, oh, it doesn't make sense? Well, I have to be here and explain myself to you. WCW wants me to talk about why I do this or that. I spent my whole life on the street being ridiculed for how I look. And you got someone here like Sting who is babied and paints his face and gets into character twice a week. And like it's another acting job where I got to be like this every day of my life. And Mike Tenay sits there and he thinks about it for a second. He says, influences you may have had in your life?
Son, it's not
Just
really
like-
making a lot of sense.
Anyway, I don't care. I don't fucking care. Stop talking to me, you fucking mark. I'm just trying to do an interview. Tenay asked him, what influences you had in your life, and Vampiro said, I had a lot. Mixing rock and wrestling is great, and mixing the dark side of, and then it's a pause. And then it cuts to Mike Tenay face, who is also not talking. So it's like 10 seconds of them just sitting there. I said, what the fuck is going on here?
I actually like the dramatic pause because he just keeps saying.
Did you?
Yeah, no, because he like the way I saw it was like he had Sting on his mind and he just couldn't fucking stop thinking about
And
Sting.
another thing.
Yeah, and I just want to say one more thing about
Mixing the
Sting.
dark side of,
Shit.
just Vampiro says, I want to say one more thing about Sting. He has,
dark side.
he has to find time to get into work and has to get motivated, and he tries to find time to take care of his pets. Well, I'm going to alleviate some of that for him. I have his crow here. This is Steve's. Today says, this crow here?
He brings the crow. He brings the crow. He goes, this crow here? And he bags it. Whoa.
No,
crow here?
this one, not this crow, this other crow.
This other crow. Vampiro says, yes, this is Steve's. Steve, the actor.
Yeah, Sting's crow. Steve Borden, Sting.
Steve Borden, Sting,
The
Sting
actor,
Borden,
the actor.
Yeah, the actor. Vampiro says, listen, I want to enlighten him with a story about Ozzy Osbourne. And I said, oh, God fucking damn.
Oh, yeah, and one more thing about Sting. That was Vampiro's fucking me moment
His
from the
whole-
podcast.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
We're talking about the dark side. And yeah,
Anyway, Sting. He said in New York, Ozzy went with his wife to a record store and they were going to release 100 doves. And Ozzy grabbed one and bit the head off and spit it on the record executive's lap. And it bothered me that no one got to see that. So I think I'm going to recreate something like that. And Tenay looks at him and he says, on live TV? No, this isn't right. This is a very uneasy situation.
Mike Tenay is
Okay.
the greatest of all time.
Vampiro says it's just rock and roll. And then Sting runs in and no regard for his pet crow, just starts whooping the fuck out of Vampiro. Where does the bird go?
Don't worry, it just disappears into nowhere. It's gone.
It comes back later.
Yeah, it comes back later for the entrance.
Yeah, for the entrance, but it's gone here. It just disappears.
Well,
after he
Sting
gets
said, that's
attacked.
not my crow.
This crow right here. This crow right here is not your crow.
That would be hilarious if it wasn't his crow.
At first, I thought Vampiro was saying that the crow was named Steve. this is crow, you're Steve.
This is Sting's crow, Steve Gordon.
I thought that's what he was saying.
Jesus Christ.
So Sting is whooping Vampiro's ass. He drops a fucking whole lighting rig on him. And Sting says, listen, I'm sick of you being a little bitch, man. I'm so tired of your pity party. Let's have our first cage match. And he throws a bird cage at him. Okay. And Sting says, oh, come here, Ian. Ian, come here,
brother,
Ian.
Come
Is that
on.
what he said? Ian?
That's his name,
Ian,
of course.
Yeah, come on,
Dude,
Ian.
I thought that was just passerby convo. I didn't even think, oh my
Yeah?
God.
He said, Ian. He said,
This
you don't
isn't
have to be
Sting
ridiculed.
versus Vampiro. This is Ian versus Steve.
He says, I don't want to ridicule you. I kind of like you, but you're filled with this pity every day of your life. And he keeps whooping his ass, and he says, so listen here, bonehead. I can show you the light if you just listen to me. And then he leaves, and Vampiro laughs, and the segment ends.
So yeah, I enjoyed the segment a lot. This is awesome. Vampiro
This doesn't make
completely,
sense. This doesn't
completely
make
forgetting
sense.
what was going on. Mike Tenay saying this is a very uneasy situation.
This crow here.
Vampiro said he was going to bite the head off the crow and then just spit it out on Mike Tenay's lap. I'm very uneasy.
They should have. I'm feeling a little strange right now. Yeah, and why'd you show up in character, you Mark?
He should have shown up as Ian. What is he doing? over
Yeah,
here?
where's Ian, man?
Sting said, Ian.
Where's Ian?
Come on, Ian Hodgkinson. Get out. Come on.
Where's Ian? Where's Ian?
Come on, Mr. Hodgkinson. Let's go.
What the fuck, man? We get the graveyard
Ian.
shit we watched too. So
This Vampiro right here, Ian. Dude, the graveyard match, like this entire fucking angle, like is Vampiro surely regrets even asking to feud with Sting.
No, he hates all. I think Vampiro said he hates his whole entire run in WCW. Like he hated everything about it.
You know what's crazy is that this did have money written all over it.
It's easy.
If it was 2 years before Russo came here.
Yeah, you're
like
right.
just having Vampiro versus Sting would have been fun, and I think they would have had a pretty good little series of matches. But
well, fucking the Great Mood is in the Dark Carnival. So whatever. The Dark Carnival with Vampiro, ICP, and the Kiss Demon, maybe.
Holy shit.
Sometimes. So backstage, Horace Hogan and Hulk Hogan are walking
side by side. Two brothers in arms. Horace and the Hulkster, Balea. And Hogan's in the TCB taking care of Balea vest, and Stone Cold's with him.
That guy's looking crazy.
With the gold chain and the rattlesnake
God,
arms.
that goatee is nuts. I mean, he's really rocking that.
Someone should steal that.
Kevin Nash arrives via a limousine.
He is unbelievably late.
Yeah, he's just showing up, got a drink in hand.
Of course.
He's drinking and driving, and he shows up. Well, he's in the limo, so I guess he wasn't driving, but he's here. And
now
then
he was
they
driving
zoom in-
and he walked all the way to the back of the limo and they came out the back.
I believe that, actually.
Yo.
He just doesn't want to get caught. He doesn't want to get a charge, and I respect that. And they zoom in behind him, and Norman Smiley and Ralphus are standing on the sidewalk because they were fired on Nitro, and they came to the building here to beg for money. Norman Smiley has a tin cup, and Ralphus has a sign that says, "We'll wrestle for food." Okay.
Well, now we finally get the match that we
boy.
were all waiting for. Everyone in
This was
attendance,
really-
mouth agape, ready for what could be a once-in-a-lifetime match.
This is really, this is actually what I mean, there was stuff around it that like the Vampiro thing, I was very surprised by. I didn't know that was going to happen. And there's something that happens after this as well that I also didn't know was on this episode.
Pretty crazy episode of Thunder for whatever it's worth.
It is, yeah. I mean, like you said, 6 weeks of all-timer best of and worst of things in pro wrestling here. But this match is, if Horace Hogan loses, he is fired. That is the match here. Or at least that is what it is advertised as here.
Yeah, if
versus
Horace loses the match, he's fired. If Hogan interferes in the match,
Yes.
Horace is also fired.
Right, yes. And Kidman is out here with the Filthy Animals, Tori Wilson, and Eric Bischoff. And Bischoff gets in the ring and he says, "You know how much I love you people, but, you know, they forced us into this, Billy. Hulk Hogan and Horace forced us." He says, "I want you to know the future of sports entertainment." He's talking to Billy Kidman here. "You are the future of sports entertainment. I want you to let you know that tonight, if Hulk Hogan steps one of his big feet into this ring, Horace will be fired no matter what. I will banish him to some small remote island, or he will be wrestling pygmies for the rest of his miserable, bald-headed life. Do what you do so well. Also, Horace, come on and dance with the future." Crazy burial of Horace Hogan.
The future Kidman, the future of this business, the future rising star, Billy Kidman.
Isn't that crazy how that changes so drastically? Like,
very quickly.
Yeah, it's very interesting how like his up and downs in his career kind of have been.
I like the idea of that being the gimmick, by the way. You're not just fired. I will banish you to a small remote island.
Probably owns one, brother.
Bro, yeah, dude. That's the Hulkamania shop, dude.
So Horace comes out here.
House of Fire.
Yeah, I mean, he's not going to lose his job here. It's a cushy job. It's pretty good.
This might be the best Horace Hogan performance in his whole career.
He's fired up. Yeah, there's a lot of passion.
Right.
A lot of passion on that goatee between those eyes. I like that. Horace Hogan starts beating up Kidman, and Kidman just decides that I'm done and I'm going to attack the referee and get disqualified.
Dude, holy shit. Yeah, Horace big choke slam to him, stomps him out, goes for a clothesline. He hits a clothesline in the corner. Kidman says, "I'm not going to sell that," and then just clotheslines Charles Robinson, who also no-sells that and gets up immediately.
Hey, yo.
Yeah, what the fuck? Fuck you, bro. What the fuck is wrong with you? So Charles gets up, goes to disqualify him, but Bischoff, who is on commentary, gets up and gets to the mic and says, "Actually, hold on now. Sorry, actually, this is no DQ, rule change, rule change, rule change." He won't stop screaming rule change. So it is now a no DQ match.
Yes, of course, the match is Billy Kidman versus Horace Hogan. If Horace loses the match, he is fired. If Hogan interferes in the match, Horace is fired. And it's also a no DQ match now.
Correct.
So Horace grabs a chair and attacks Kidman.
Well, that is illegal. Don't do that.
Kidman drop kicks the chair in Horace's face. And then Eric grabs the mic again.
Yes, he does. He said, well, Bishop, because they're giving him shit on commentary, and Bishop says, "I'm just letting him know the rules as it goes on, just so he knows the rules," which is, fair. And they're outside. He drop kicks him in the fucking face, as James said. And Bishop says, "Oh, also, false count anywhere, another rule change." And Kidman covers Horace on the floor for a 2 count. So if Horace loses, he will be fired. Hulk Hogan interferes. Horace is fired. No DQ. Falls count anywhere.
So Kidman with the slingshot leg drop here on Horace Hogan.
Of course.
Horace Hogan big boots Kidman in return, and then Bischoff grabs the mic.
Horace is mounting punches on Kidman, whooping his ass.
Surveyors are full of rare architects.
Don't forget about Stella Montis. That place isn't going to investigate itself, you know.
An ESR analyzer is used to test the blood. I was going to use it on myself first.
About the site. I can't expect you to actually care, but try to be respectful at least. Not that I care, but is the suit... Don't forget about Stella Montis. That place isn't...
Oh, what the fuck? I think I did that wrong. Probably didn't need that, but oh well. Oh, what about it, Meg? Oh, I got no springs. Do I have anything that could... I think that's all I'm taking. I'm about to go.
Johnny here. If you spot one of the surveyors, try to stun it before you engage. They're said to be full of rare Arctech, so we might both come out of this ahead.
Let's go to the scrapyard.
Nigga slid off slow. Where's this shit at? Hey, do you know where we're trying to do the missions out here? I got shit to look for. Broken down vehicles. What the fuck? Hey. Boy, I tempted to cap his ass even. But I got so much shit on me. What was that last one? Oh. That nigga dead is stupid. Let's see, compass over here? No, I just need the compass first. Fuck that is. Where the fuck is that compass? I have to look it up. Southern section of the scrapyard. Well, fuck. So I'm in the right spot. Oh, here we go.
Let's head home at the Red Lake balcony lift.
Oh, fuck.
About the site. About the site. I can't expect you to actually care. Don't forget.
Oh shit. What the fuck you mean? I just did all that shit for nothing?
This is Chen Wen speaking. Remember, you're looking for a first wave battleground. There might be junk around, but look for anything that stands out.
I'm going the wrong way. It's like instant shit. It's instant shit. Oh shit, from the back. Help me! Is there anybody out there? Is there anybody out there?
Here.
Man, fuck.
Go to the scrapyard.
Fuck.
balcony lift.
Forget about Stellamont. About
Bro!
the site. I can't expect you to actually care, but try to be respectful at least. Don't even think of trying anything. This door is bulletproof and I'm armed.
I'm gonna try this one more time because this shit's pissing me off. This shit's pissing me off.
Go to that location.
Rations. Tape.
Let's head home at the Red Lake balcony lift.
Oh, I wasn't picking them up. Oh my god, I did this 4 times for nothing. Wait. 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 Hold on. Hold on. Here I come. Here I come. Oh. Please wait. Please. 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 Oh, I'm here. I'm here. Oh shit. Thank you for waiting.
No, thank the first guy.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it. I was having trouble with that shit just because I wasn't picking that shit up. Stupid.
Don't forget about Stella Montes. That place is... Took you a while. I have to admit, I didn't expect much to be left. Maybe people missed these, or maybe they didn't care. It's not...
Back during the first wave, my squad and I built a trap out by the dam, overloaded a generator, turned it into a makeshift arc trap. Now I hear raiders are using it to cut comms and spring ambushes on each other. I need you to end it.
Them niggas hopped on college football. I can't sell this shit.
Don't forget about Stella Montes.
Back during the first wave, my squad and I built a trap out by the dam, overloaded. Head out there and kill...
Don't forget about Stella Montes. That place isn't going to investigate itself, you know. Someone has been lifting supplies from my drop-off point in Buried City. I've set up a trap, but I need someone to check it for me. Good. Stake out the area. Catch them in the act or track them.
The game is completely complete. These are the